Hello. They can't hear you yet. Hold on. It decided
I think I might
to
be wearing
fuck
the
up.
wrong outfit.
Oh, you're not. You're good. Hello.
Oh, I'm good? Oh, okay.
Welcome.
I like
Hello,
when I'm in the right
everyone.
outfit.
Hello,
all.
Soup and Bass and Canadian Lucifer
Soup,
and
you're here.
Allie. Yeah, Soup's here right off the bat, so we'll get
We
into
are.
that. Ugh, I left my
And
water.
hello, Canadian Lucifer. Hello, Allie. Bass, hello, hello.
Music's fine, and then we jump in, and then suddenly music's loud, so.
Ah, such is life.
Alright.
Life do be
Success.
that
Hello,
way.
Mazen.
Hi, Amazing.
Yes, new Dead Plate video. Beautiful.
I am
It's not much new
not
art.
going to knock over all my crap tonight.
I am going to eat chocolate. Yes,
That
Soup is
sounds
here
lovely.
because we promised Soup to make Paper Demon less scary for them. Mars said she wasn't going to knock everything off, and yet all I hear is dropsies.
Listen, I tried, okay? Poor Lu Guang, he can't stay in his chair.
Amazing.
There
But
he
yes,
goes.
here's all the recent art I did. Paper Demon art
Ah,
on screen
It's
presently.
so lovely.
And then, of course,
Each thing I drop is a pay cut.
I
No,
made this
it was
little,
5 things!
cheers
You
notification
can't do
for
that to me, Allie.
the pufferfish. It was their birthday on Saturday, and I had this cute idea, so very fun.
Happy birthday
But-
to them.
Let's get into it. We're gonna
Yes.
jump right in today. I have to
We
use
got a
the
Paper
other
Demon
screen.
tutorial to do.
All right, hello. Look, other screen.
Haha. How fancy
All right.
we are.
So
That.
when you are logged into Paper Demon by clicking on the Paper Demon logo at the top, you are taken to this page. This is what I call the main page. I like this page the most. It is a little wonk right now because the event queues are temporarily closed because they're doing a big update. Really cool stuff
Yes.
coming down the pipeline.
I am very excited. I can't wait to see what that brings.
Yes, big update happening. But normally you would see the various current countdown timers for the current events and prompts going on, like this one. And it looks just like this. It says days, hours, minutes, seconds,
Yes.
and you could enter into the prompt. Okay? Same here. There would be a bunch of prompts listed here with the countdown timers for character development. Because what you do in Paper Demon is you draw art or you write stories in order to get points and goodies and stuff
Sweet, sweet
and level up.
points.
And that's the main premise of the whole thing.
Because it's an art RPG.
So
An
what are
RPG,
these
if you will.
prompts and everything? Well,
Yes. Let us go into that.
there are a number of different kinds of prompts.
Cromps. Crafts
Prompts.
and prompts. Cromps. There you go.
I'm eating chocolate.
Prompt.
I'm
This
sorry.
is kind of important.
And while I would say the easiest way to find them is, for character development ones, is right here. It's blank, just right now, for the time being. However, if you go
Typically,
to
when you start with a new
adventure,
character, you will get prompted for those character prompts.
yes, we can lower the music even more. Actually,
Can
might just have
yes
to
it
raise-
can.
Mars up more. Okay. I think this should be good. If not, I can attempt to do it more.
We shall find out together.
Of course, the music decides to go into the next one, so give it a second.
Oh, We're just lucky like that.
Maybe lowered a little more. Get me that volume mixer. Okay. Should be better now.
Hopefully we are scuff-free.
Otherwise I have to do a Hoobie Scooby, which I can do Hoobie Scooby.
Hey, Hoobie Scoobies have happened. We've done them before. Would not be the first Hoobie Scooby.
My brain died. Let's go back into it. Brain. So the place to find all the prompts you could possibly do is right here in the Adventure tab.
Ooh.
Do we need... we don't need Indie. So, featured events...
You're not gonna give
Soup
the full experience?
No, Indie's for game. This is featured events, where we are.
Sorry, Soup.
So these are the ones that are featured. They go right here in this general area. And the current 2 character development prompts go right here in this area. Those are all timed, okay? They all have a timer. Character development prompts are usually 2 weeks timered. And again, they have the little countdown. But other ones vary. Some of them are like a month long. Some of them are like multiple months long. All that sort of stuff. If they are timed, they have a little timer on them when you see it.
Yes. So you will know which ones are and which ones aren't. It's very handy.
But there are also prompts that are constant. So if you go to, so you click Adventure, and you go to Character Development, you can go down to, so these is again prompts, so this tells you the ending. But this would tell you like a timer. See how it has the timer here? So this is the most recent prompt, hang in there. And it ends in 12 days. And this is the prompt.
Ooh, another animal prompt? I could work with that for Rikoriti.
Draw or write your character holding an animal in a very peculiar way. Are they on their feet or simultaneously pulling a handstand? If your character is an animal, depict them holding a humanoid character instead. And then you scroll down a little more. Timer's right at the top here. It's always right at the top.
Yep. It's usually listed right underneath the prompt. Usually right after those big bold letters.
It's very hard to miss, I promise. If you click on... Remember, so we go to Adventure. We go to Character Development. That's one of the types of prompts. I would say it's the easiest group of prompts is Character Development. And they get new ones every week. So you can go to Hang in There, which is the most recent one. There's 2 currently happening. This one ends the 18th, so this one ends this Sunday.
Yes. So if you're planning on that one...
You clicked on Hang in There,
you might want to hurry.
And you let it load a second. And it says Hang in There at the top here. Okay, you found it. Great. Lovely. So they have a timer. Again, that just tells you how long it's going. And then you can scroll down a little bit towards the entry requirements. So there's requirements for art, or there's requirements for writing. Okay?
Yes.
So this one requires a half-body character.
You need to hit to get the points.
Yes, to get points, you need to hit the requirements at minimum. You can go above and beyond, and you can get more points. But at minimum, you gotta hit the requirements. So for this one, it's a half-body colored or multi-tone grayscale. So, you know, that's 3 or more tones. Shading is optional. And that's it. That's all you need. You need a half body of your character at minimum colored. And it has to be fulfilling the prompt in some way. However you want, though. If you
Or
want to
you're
write
writing,
something
it's
instead,
typically a limit of 500 words,
Yes.
sometimes 1,000 words, depending on the type
well, we'll
of
get
prompt.
there. We'll get there. We'll get there.
Ah,
So character prompts, yeah, for writing it needs 500 words with your character playing a major role that fulfills the prompt. So you can't write about like the scenery the whole time or something.
yeah. Your character has to be doing something for it to count.
Yeah. So normally, once you have done the art or the writing, you go to submitting your entry here, but we can't do that right now. No, you can't pull a Tolkien. You have to have your character playing a major role that fulfills the chosen prompt.
Yep.
I don't know. Don't give the devs too much work. They're constantly having. I keep throwing freaking animated
How could
PNGs
your
at them, and they're
character
freaking out.
Be the scenery.
They're tree number 5, obviously.
Ah, of course. Why didn't I think of that?
So these are character prompts. Remember, in adventure, character development. These are all character prompts. Now, there are some prompts that are constant. So they are... They're always not in the place that I want them to be. These are... So these are all the past prompts. You can see every single one that has existed. Because you can get bookmarks. That's an item. And you can fulfill past prompts if you want to. But I'm gonna be honest. There's so many fucking prompts that I've never managed to use a bookmark. Other people do, though. But if you
I've used one bookmark in my time.
But if you were like done late, so it's like, oh, if you really wanted to do a prompt but you couldn't finish in time, you could use a bookmark and still submit it. And then
you don't lose out on that point. Or lose out on all the hard work you did.
Yes. The
It's
other
nice.
big place is in the portals under adventure. Now, these require a bit more effort than the character development ones, because they normally require a background in addition to a half body. So there's a bunch of different portals, and they have no time.
Don't be scared, Sue.
What's scary? What's
very
scary? Why is it
beginner
scary?
friendly.
It's scary because it's pretty?
So friendly.
I have lovely little buttons. I want to
Have
make it
no
less
fear.
scary. Why is it it's scary? It's portals. No. It's not portal type portals.
Don't worry, there's no Gladys to be seen.
There's no
Wheatley
Gladys.
isn't here. They
There's
can't
no
hurt
cake,
you.
lie or otherwise. All
What do you
that.
mean there's no cake?
Well, there's only real cake. Are we down to
that I
clown?
could-
I don't know about that. But so you can go into... Yeah, I mostly don't do portals. I've managed to weasel Flare into nearly getting all of them. I want to do more, but they're a lot of work. I will say I majority do the event ones because these are like...
You typically do the questing prompts.
Yeah, because
like
these
the
are all
weeklies.
not timed, it's like harder to motivate. You know, that's timer for
Well,
you.
because there's no deadline.
But all I'm saying is that they don't have a deadline. So they have roughly about 4, maybe 5, depends. You know, look, these have even more. Look at that. So some of these have a bunch, but you can fulfill this prompt. However, these usually do require, so if you scroll, where am I? Challenge requirements, so that's near the top, middle top. So it requires a full color piece, at least a half body, with a background. That's the major one. So portals require backgrounds. Yeah, literally though, Allie, so real. The only reason I have a ton done for the ruined portal, the ruined
So
kingdom
true.
portal, was because it was like timed closing. Get here before it goes away. And it's like, hell yeah, I will do that.
I was like,
I will get here before it goes away. But so the main one Soup. And again, normally it's a little easier to navigate because normally they're literally right here. So when you click the paper demon word, they're all right here.
They'll usually be right on the very first page.
Yeah, it'll literally look exactly like this.
Only different right now because they're doing those updates.
It'll literally look exactly like this, but it'll say the prompt name, and then it'll have the little prompt info, and then it'll have the timer, and then this will have like submit as this button. And if you click on it, it'll take you to the thing. No, this is for the character development ones. The portals, you have to go through adventure portals, and then you can pick which place you want to go. And some of them have requirements, like City of Lost Songs, you need to have water breathing potion because it's underground, it's underwater.
So this is where the RPG elements come into the play.
Yeah. But you can see all the art and all the stories that other people have done. But I personally...
You could even see mine and Ori's if you want.
Usually just
for some of our other lovely chat
here
members' art.
At the main place. And I look and I go, ooh, yeah, I do want to do this character development prompt this week. And then I'll make a point to do it before it's gone. I will be honest, that is 90% of what I do. 95% of what I do. There are other events
and the
that
boss
happen.
battles. Don't forget the boss battles.
Well, yes, there are other events that happen, like boss battles and everything, but those are different. I don't want to overwhelm Soup. Soup is just starting. So Soup.
That's fair. That's fair.
So Soup, you get items every time you make art. Every time you write a story and submit it, you get items. There's tons of different. I'm gonna say
items.
Don't get too into the weeds here. You will get items. You will have more items than you ever need. I will say this is not the focus. If we're being concerned, like scared, I could go into it. But if we're being scared, overwhelmed, this is not, you don't need to know about it. It's very simple. You go and you pick a prompt and you draw it or you write it. And the rest just happens for you. You don't, your character can't die. Your character can't, like have problems. The act of, like, I have so many items that I will never use. It's like a hoarding item game. There's like, you can get into
very classic RPG
the weeds
for Ori.
Of the actual RPG a lot more, but you really, like, I need to stress this enough, you do not have to. You can treat it basically like art fight, but instead of fighting other people, you are racking up points for your character. Well, yes, Bess. And Allie, exactly. Moo can't die. He's a T-Pet.
This is very true. T-Pets are immortal.
But, yeah, so Soup.
Monkey King
style. The way I recommend doing this right now, okay, is if you want to start and you want to make one. Remember, they're going to be closed until the 14th, so you got some time before anything opens, but you can still draw and get ready. You go over here. I would say go to adventure. I would say character development. And I would say, do you like the sound of either of these two prompts? We have marketable plushie and hang in there. Okay, marketable plushie ends this weekend on Sunday.
But it's literally just turning your character into a plushie,
but it is,
right?
Yeah. Draw or write about how your character would react to finding merchandise in the wild that is clearly about them. So, again, colored or grayscale half body, and that's it. So there you go. So you're going to take this prompt, right? And so this bolded part here is the only part you have to care about. The rest is flavor text to inspire. But all you have to care about is this. And then because it's a character prompt, you check the art requirements, which is the half body colored or grayscale, shading optional. That's it. Or you write 500 words with your character playing a major role. That is literally it.
And there you go.
Yeah, 100% Soup. You can.
Easy peasy.
Gotta wait for the ad to pass.
Ah, man.
Yeah. Sadly, it's very difficult to have it permanently turned off. I keep trying, and it keeps not liking it. So
because that would just be too convenient,
I've accepted less
right?
and the minimum amount of ads.
Woof.
Yes, indeed. No, don't turn me into Market Plushie. No! No, don't turn me into a hat. No. That's what it is. That's what it is.
Poor Flair.
And then, well, hope when Soup says that they're back. Beautiful, back.
Okay,
so
Soup's
Soup,
back.
yeah, you 100%. You can draw the one and write the other one. Perfect. Totally do it. Okay, so yeah, you have to write
totally
500 words for
doable.
hang in there, and you have to do a half body, colored or grayscale for the marketable plushie. Okay. Again, the only prompt part you have to care about is the bolded text in either of them. And when that is all done and the queues are back open, so I can't help you submit the hang in there. I'm sorry, the marketable plushie, because we won't be having stream after it opens. However, there is a lovely YouTube video I made specifically about submitting art to Paper Demon. That is the link. It is also pinned in our Paper Demon channel in the Discord, so you can watch that every time. And if you message me, I can link it to you again. But so when you want to submit, just follow that for the art. The writing is a little more complicated, and I'd rather to go over that on stream. But use that for the art, and if you have questions, feel free to ask. And also, please do not stress if you can't figure it out and it's too late. I have a surplus of bookmarks. I will give you a bookmark to use. So do not worry. Like, so if we can't,
Ori and I
if
have
we can't
a ton
figure
of
it out
items. This goes
until
for anyone in chat.
next
If you guys
week,
need something, just hit us up.
yeah, wait until so you can write it in like a regular document, like wherever you want, if you want to write it. But like, there's a little more complicated for submitting that, at least for the initial setup. So don't try to submit that. I mean, you're welcome to try, but like, if like, don't be overwhelmed by that. Like Mars had a lot of weirdness. I had a lot of weirdness. Like, that one's a little confusing. So please don't worry about that. But you can follow that video. If I do say so myself, it's very clear on how to submit the art ones. It's because submitting the art is very, very easy. But like I said, don't stress about it, because even if the timer runs out and we can't deal with it, you can't figure it out until we're on stream again next week, we have bookmarks. I will give you a bookmark. It's no problem at all. You can still submit it and get your points. So do not stress about it. Just have fun, draw a neon marker, experiencing plushy neon marker in the wild. And if you want, think about writing neon marker with the hang in there, okay? Do we feel confident about that course of action? Because I want to be simple, because it's really not that hard once you do it. But I don't want to overwhelm.
It really is one.
Because you need to start. I want you to draw something, Soup. I want you to write something, and we can figure out the hard stuff later,
We will cross that bridge when we get to it.
And it is an easy bridge to cross. All right, you feeling motivated? Beautiful. Great. Glad to hear it. So
yay!
We're going to end this part of the segment, and we're going to go into our comic art. If you have any questions ever, Soup, feel free to ask. If you want to ask in our little group chat, or you want to ask in the Discord, whatever you want. Anytime. Like coming out soon. The abridged is coming out soon. Yes. We'll jump over a little bit. But yes,
we gotta switch
Ace
into
Attorney
our
Abridged
advertisements.
Is coming out very soon.
May 29th.
May 29th.
Mark your calendars.
Friday, May 29th.
Or even did a very lovely promo on YouTube for it, so you should check that out.
Yes, it's lovely. But I know what all of you want. And what all of you want is let me get him first. Let me get him here.
Go get him. Go get the boy.
Yes, I know what all of you want is him. There he is. You heathens. I can't believe he's almost gone, guys. He's almost gone.
Yeah. He'll be gone very soon. So enjoy him while he lasts.
Soon he will be gone. Guys, did you read the comic? Yeah, you only want one thing, and it is fucking disgusting. Did you read the comic update yesterday?
Are heathens.
Because there's a lot of bruised and bloodied guard one in it.
Yes.
And
better bruising than I gave him during stream. Yeah. So if you guys thought you got a treat then, you're really in store for something in this new entry. I will say,
it is the gay page for all y'all heathen shippers out there. The page that came out on Monday is the gay page. Oh yeah. Soup, you can go as ham as you want.
Totally.
The requirements are just a minimum. So you could have an entire background fully shaded, 80 characters,
alley.
Whatever you want. The minimum is just your character as a half body colored. Fulfilling the prompt. But you can have, and Soup, if you add other people's Paper Demon characters, they get points too. You get more money for every character you add. But it's also just nice. I just like drawing. T-Pets apparently fucking blew up on Paper Demon, which is nuts.
I'll be honest, this is how I've gotten a lot of my items and a lot of my AP points.
It feels targeted.
Because Ori keeps drawing Rikoriti.
Yes, see, yeah, Mars gets most of her points because I keep drawing Rikoriti. I feel like that will be a lot of the T-Pets will be that way, and I'm fine with that. I'm happy to be John T-Pet, you know? I'm here for that.
Oh, it works out great.
Flair is slowly reaching 1,000 AP. He's at 717. We're creeping.
Dang, look at him.
Oh yeah, so Soup, you can draw multiple of your characters in a thing. That'll get them up more points. You can only have a maximum of 30 points that you get, but like that's just for maximizing your output. I wouldn't really care about it too much. I would say make whatever you want and we'll deal with the math later.
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
What would his...
Yeah, don't worry about the math.
Take your idea
artists. Don't even think about the math.
And draw what you want. And then we'll deal with it. You know? Because also, I will say, this is all done by a person. A real person looks at every piece of art, every piece of writing that you submit, and verifies that you have indeed done it. And if for some reason you haven't, and this has happened to me a couple times, if for some reason you haven't fulfilled, they message you about it very nicely. And they very much say, hey, you know, we changed your AP. Yeah, don't worry about the points. Because they do it all for you. Like I can't stress enough, it is a real person that you are submitting this to. And they are very nice and kind. All of them are. And I've messed up my AP a couple times and they'll like put it, you know, they'll like lower it down and they'll be like, hey, this is why. And I'm just like, cool. Because I will say, Soup, there are people who care a lot about the points. Like I'm in the Paper Demon community on the Discord a fair amount. There are people who apparently do get uppity about the points. I would say, just like Art Fight, that's not the goal. The goal is to have fun and do a good time. And the points are like a secondary thing, you know? That's my, I don't go into it looking for the points. I go in and I go, ooh, I have an idea for this prompt. And I draw, like, this has inspired, I use it as, like, inspiration, right? Like, this prompt has inspired me. And, like, a lot of weeks I don't draw anything. Some weeks I draw multiple things, you know? It all varies greatly. You know? Again, you can, I would say Mars is a person that knows nothing about the really game mechanics of the whole thing.
Not really.
And she has a great time. I don't think Allie knows that much about it either.
I just want to tell Reed's story. That's
and Allie's
really
out
my
here
only
having
goal.
a lovely time. I would say very much it's a make what you want of it, right? It's
Absolutely.
a make what you want of it, and you can certainly care about the game stuff. I cared enough where I like learned it because honestly it's relatively simple, at least compared to like Pathfinder or D&D, whatever. Like I was curious on how it worked, but you literally do not have to. Yeah, there. See, Allie knows nothing and is very happy.
Allie knows nothing, and Allie's very happy.
Allie is here, drawing blorbos, taking names. There you go. Kicking ass.
And making gays.
Yeah, making gays.
That's all we need in life.
Yeah. But back to Outcast. Yeah, if you enjoy your Averwan...
And when you get started with Paper Demon Soup, I look forward to seeing your creations.
Yes. Like I said, Soup, you're gonna do this, and we're gonna show you how to submit, and you're gonna be like, oh my god, that's so easy, and you're gonna be a fiend. Like, I'm gonna be honest,
you're gonna be, like,
Soup,
off to the races,
I have, like, in my head, I'm like, there will be a time when Soup is like, I've done all the prompts, Ori. What do I do? And I'm gonna be like, what? What do you mean?
You took notes?
Of course.
Dang, what a dedicated student.
Any Tuesday or Thursday stream, so literally anytime we're not playing a game, basically, right? Anytime we are not playing a game, pop in and ask, okay? Like I said, ask in the Discord as well. It's just, you know, I know typing out is a little confusing sometimes, but anytime we're doing an art stream, feel free to ask questions. Yeah, that's what I expected, Soup. That's what I expected.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, we knew.
Hey, I'm ready for art fight,
when we
Soup.
Introduced you.
I say that concerningly. I have a game plan.
I hope Ori asked me to write another script because I really had fun with that last year.
But I have a game. Those were a lot. Is all I'm gonna say.
I don't know. Soup might give you a run for your money. You might have to update.
You're gonna force me? Well,
your game.
I have my secret trick up my sleeve now. So I'm gonna be cool. I'm gonna be Gucci. I'm so curious what Art Fight's themes are, because they're doing some special shit.
I'm very excited.
I don't have to set so defeated. I'm so scared, Soup. Soup, you know, I'm horrified. Soup, you did like what? How many attacks did you do last year? 50
oh gosh,
something?
Wasn't it in the hundreds?
No, I thought it was 50 something. Don't be like that, Mars. No.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm giving Soup too much credit.
Was it 50 even? I'm in fear.
I live in excitement. I hope Ori has use for my abilities.
Oh shit! Uh-oh!
Uh-oh!
No. Soup's leveling up!
Soup's locked the layers!
Yeah, 50. Okay, I need to preface this though.
Impressive.
No. Listen. Okay? Soup did 50 pieces last year. Okay? I did... how many? 54. Now, I need this to be stressed. Soup joined with 1 week left. That is why I am horrified.
A week?
Yeah, I believe it was maybe 2 weeks. It was certainly no more than 2 weeks, okay? Maybe it was 2 weeks. Maybe it was 2 weeks. But it was not more than 2 weeks. Oh, 1.5, see? 10 days. Soup joined with 10 days left and did 50 attacks. Like, I need us to understand, okay? I need us to understand. Yes, I did 54 attacks. And Soup did 50. But Soup did 50 in 10 days. And I did 54 in 31 days. Okay? Damn. We are not the same. And we are not the same in I am a weak child.
No. That Soup only had joined a week before the end. What the hell?
This is, thank you. Allie, I'm glad that you recall. I'm glad that you recall. Yes, Soup does draw fast. And this is why I'm out here fighting for my life. This is why I've had my training arc, and I have my secret weapon. But yeah, I fear Soup for really good reason, okay? I'm not out here being like, oh, but Ori, you did more attacks than Soup. Yeah, in twice the time. In 3 times the time. You're our rivals? I don't know, Soup... So there was an event that happened in a Discord server in March, and it was called the March Hotel. And I realized long after the fact that I'm like, damn, I think Soup would have been a menace as well.
That one too. Yes.
So that might be a next year thing. Yeah, you saw that? Did you watch the video? It was... like, you would have had a shop and been a menace. You would have had so much money. Oh, I made a video on my
You would have been like one of the last ones standing with that one. With how much money you could have gotten.
You were busy. Yeah, I made a video on my...
Next year, Soup, remember.
Oh. Hold on.
Oh?
Everything keeps giving me, like, Ace Attorney, whatchamahoos now? Remixes. Because,
oh, you know, no, not another AI one, please.
This one this one is actually not bad. This one So I do not know. They haven't been posting long enough to be guaranteed not AI music, but their art is all official art. So that's much better.
Okay. Promising.
Iridium Beats. I'm gonna be honest, I have no knowledge of how to identify AI music. That is just not a scene that I'm in. But Iridium Beats does have a Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney City Pop soundtrack. And it is all official art. And all of their other videos are official art.
Not bad, not bad.
So definitely not AI vibes from the art. Which is good.
That's good.
I don't know how to do... I don't know how to do the thing. I don't know how to identify music. Oh no, we're talking about drama? Hold on.
I'm still working on it. I'm still trying to educate myself on the AI music. I find it's easier to tell when there's lyrics involved because, like, the lyrics sound very... just unnatural, I guess is the best word for it. So that's usually the tell that stands out to me.
Are we talking about the tracing rule?
It's like
the CSP form rule? Is that what we're talking about? In Art Fight? Because I know that wasn't changed. Yeah, the 3D models and bases. Yeah. basically, for all who don't know, Artfight does not allow the tracing of... Yeah, it's always been a rule, Allie. That's why actually none of mine, all of mine are freeform. Which meant those little splashy ones was a real pain in the ass. Because they're a pain. Because they never... Allie, it's because they never noticed it, and so they probably did do it, and, my brain died. And now they're noticing the rule, and they're upset about it. Oh. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be completely honest. If you don't show anywhere that you're doing that, like the 3D model things, if you're using bases, it's kind of obvious. But like if you're posing your own 3D models, and if you don't show that, and this is the only way you can have fun in Artfight, I'm gonna be out like no, like. The only way you get called out for that shit is if you are reported. I'm sorry, Mars, I didn't hear you.
That's the only way they could have fun in Artfight? What? No.
So you know how, like, when I draw the comic, I put in the 3D models, right? To make sure everybody's, like, the right size in the room. So some people use those to the point where they're kind of like a crutch. And, like, yeah, they can be speedier to a certain extent. I kind of flip back and forth on if I'm speedier at one or the other. But I also don't use them. You know, I don't have to. I learned a long time ago without using them. So they're not a crutch to me. They're a benefit to, mostly in the keeping things consistent for the comic. Outside of that, I don't really go that ham. The 3D model one is hard, Canadian Lucifer. The bases one I totally understand because it's really difficult to, like... Because you can abuse it very easily. Yeah, a tool, exactly. The bases one I agree with very simply because you can abuse it to point farm, and then you've lost the spirit of Artfight. Right, like that's not the spirit of Artfight. The spirit of Artfight is to have fun drawing other people's characters.
That just kind of takes the joy out of it.
If you are posing your own 3D model and you are my brain died. If you're posing your own 3D model and you are like changing it up every time and you're putting effort into the pose and whatever, obviously you are participating in the spirit of Artfight, and thus I don't really care. All of the rules in Artfight are technically quote unquote unenforceable unless you out yourself. You know, like so what I'm trying to say is like ARG, I guess. So Allie, it's specifically tracing over it. Now that is in itself kind of a wishy-washy thing. Let me get the rule here. Where's the rule here? Okay. So the rule is bases, character creators, and doll makers may be used for character images, but must be credited. They cannot be used for attacks. This includes websites like Picrew, Hero Forge, video game character creators, and other doll makers. This includes artwork traced from posable 3D models such as Clip Studio Paint, Design Doll, and other similar programs, self-made bases, and photographs you have taken. So you can't, by the rules of Artfight, okay, take in Clip Studio, right? You have all these models and you can get poses with them, okay? And you can't do this.
Makes sense.
And size it, and then go in, and then draw your little guy over it like this. Okay? You are not allowed to do that by the rules of Art Fight. This is not new. This has always been a rule, but it has not been as clear as it is made now, and they did draw attention to it, I guess, for lack of a better term, recently. So a lot of people are up in arms about it because they probably didn't recognize the rule before and are thus only recognizing it now and thus having a problem because they probably were using the Clip Studio paint bases beforehand. Hello, Jim.
Hi, Jim. Welcome. We're having an art
Allie,
fight discussion tonight.
And I agree, Cornelius. And Allie, I want to stress this enough. Just like, so my understanding by the language of this is technically no. But I'm gonna make a statement. And that statement is, who the fuck cares? And the only way you're gonna have a problem is, quote unquote, if you're caught. So I'm gonna make an analogy. I'm gonna make an analogy here, okay? And that analogy is fucking like ordinances and stuff within like your township, okay? So there's a good so if when you live in a town, your town has specific town laws, okay? The town ordinances. One of these is, say, like a noise law.
Crossing.
Okay, one of these is a sound ordinance, okay? So it'll usually say stuff like, the sound cannot travel outside of your house after 8 p.m. on weeknights and after 10 p.m. on weekend nights. Something like that. Like I'm being very basic here right now. Let's say that is your rule. If everybody who can hear you doesn't give a shit, it doesn't matter, right? So if you have a house party, but all 3 neighbors around you don't care that they can hear you till midnight on a weekend instead of 10 p.m., you get away with it, right? Nothing's gonna happen. The only thing that's gonna happen is if one of those neighbors doesn't like you, and they will call the town on you. And then you will get the cops saying, hey, you need to fucking shut up. Okay? Right? Or if you're not supposed to park like a trailer in your driveway, the only reason that that's going to be a problem is if somebody reports you to the town, right? Like the town is not going around checking people. The only reason that's going to be a problem is if your neighbor reports you. Okay? So if my opinion is that same thing with bases. Well, not with bases. Again, bases are more easy to recognize that there being a problem. But with the 3D models, right? With pictures of yourself in whatever poses.
Okay, I see what you're getting at.
Is it better for you art-wise to use reference and not trace over them? Yes. But as long as you were doing it in the spirit of Art Fight, I'm gonna be honest, nobody's gonna give a shit. Okay? You didn't hear that from me. But unless you're posting your fucking speed paints online, they don't have any proof either.
Well, if you're advertising it point blank, then yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
That's just a given.
What the hell is going on? We're making analogies. Clip it. No, Soup, don't out me. No. It's okay. All of my fucking art fights were on fucking last year were mostly on Procreate. We got speed paints. A local Ace Tuna YouTuber and comic artist says to break the law. Yeah, break the law. All I'm saying is that people take Art Fight too seriously, And 99% of the drama is people being little boo-hoo cry whiny babies because they can't get the points that they want, or they feel that other people are getting too many points. Art Fight should and always will be.
I haven't been a part of Art Fight enough to experience that, but I can see
I have
where
never experienced it
you're
firsthand.
coming from with that.
It is always, I don't know about any noises. Is anybody else hearing noises?
No, that would be me. I knocked over a bunch of crap again.
Besides Mars doing that, are there other noises, Bess? Be gay, Duke Prime, indeed.
You might have heard metal clanging to the floor, an art book falling.
I don't believe we're hearing any noises. Yeah, no, Mars is dropping all of her shit. But, so yeah, right.
I just want to make my gloves, goddammit!
I want everybody who joins Art Fight to be enjoying Art Fight for the idea of being creative and drawing other people's characters. Okay?
Yes.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't give a shit how you do that, as long as you are doing it authentically and with the intention of putting in effort at your skill level, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what's important. We are doing art nights this year, Allie. We have to go over how the badges work again, because there was a lot of talk of like a point system instead, where it is like badges are worth certain amounts of points and you have to hit a certain amount of points to get the art night completed badge, especially because of the like draw one of your last ones. And also there might be a change in what quests there are as well. Exactly, Allie. And I'm gonna be honest, well, it's fun to win an art fight, and it's fun. Yeah, so something I started last year, and I'll show this on the big screen because I like it and I put a lot of effort into it. So.
Oh, it deserves to be shown off.
Hold on.
An hour to rearrange my room so I can paint the gloves for 10 minutes.
So,
Love it.
Last year I started the thing called the Art Night. The Art Nights of Art Fight.
Yes.
And,
it's very cool.
So these are custom self-applied achievements, and if you click the sword, you can learn more. So basically there's a website for it, of the Art Night Guild. So that was a suggestion, Bass, but people didn't want that. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't want that. I feel like we're gamifying it too much.
Any more than 2 teams would be too much.
I feel like we're already at a point where where people care about the points too fucking much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We're already pushing the boundary
where they give too much of a shit. And that's why we have the drama. And a third team ain't gonna fix that. I don't want a third team.
Oh, a third team would do the exact opposite.
Yeah, exactly.
Of fixing that.
And basically, Soup, there's quests. And, so Quest of the Quick, attack a character that has no attacks. The leveled up version is attack an artist that has no attacks. Yeah, so there's only drama online. I'm gonna be completely on. I will go over this more. So Soup, these are all optional, and these are literally because I saw this person did these custom achievements in 2024. Yeah, in 2024. And it was like attack 1 with a lot of effort and polish, and this was like do a 3+ character attack. And I literally just wanted more cute pixel art things on my thing. And it literally was meant to just be
it's a very pleasing aesthetic.
They were meant to be things that you could just do like while already attacking, basically. So again, it was like attack a character that has no attack. So it would just be like going in and checking, yeah, this character has no attacks. Let me do them. And I get the quest, right? You know, this one was
And we had a good
character
number of participants
that
last
has a
year, I
design
think.
element similar to one of your characters, right? So literally it could be they're both cat boys. You know, like that they both have orange hair. You know, it was meant to be sort of like a additional, just like, oh, look, I fulfilled it, you know? Sort of thing.
Like a bonus.
Yeah, a fun little bonus. And it was literally just so I could have these lovely little things on my deal. And that was literally my my sole goal out of it was to do that. And it just was a fun little additional thing to it. Again, it's all self-applied. It's all, you know, like self-contained. You know, it's not meant to like add any stress. You know, it was more just like I felt after 2 art fights I had kind of, you know, it is kind of like a, yeah, I keep attacking the same people, you know, like it was just a fun little extra thing with cute little art stuff. And that was basically my only reason for doing it. But we had fun. But yeah, so there,
and that's what matters.
I would say after 2024, Art Fight managed onto TikTok.
Yeah, that's when things got messy.
And that's the problem. And it got a big boost in people, which is great. Love that for them. But it also got a big boost in people that only cared about the points and the winning. Which is
very sad.
And so everybody had drama about, I'm gonna be honest, really stupid shit. And if you literally just
I have to ask Ori, what was the dumbest one you saw?
Probably the worst one and the most annoying one to me is people getting upset that they weren't getting revenged. And then specifically when they literally only attacked like big creators.
Ah.
So it would be like,
I see how we got there.
Like I attacked so-and-so, like big YouTube artist, big TikTok artist, you know, and I'm not even saying big, like just has a social media presence, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then did nothing else. And it was like, why is nobody attacking me? Nobody revenged me. They didn't even comment on my thing. And it's like, obviously it's nice to get those things. Obviously there's a little like, oof, if you don't like write in the comments how much you liked it with your little keyboard, whatever. I am not a huge artist, Bass, and I also explicitly don't post my art fight on social media because I am horrified.
No, she's never
having
posted
that
an art
happen to
fight
me.
anything.
Yeah, no, that was an art fight drama, Allie. That was a big thing as well. Artists being called sexist for, no, nothing wrong with believing. Artists being called sexist for having more male characters than female characters. Yeah, and Soup, if you, like...
It's like, stop policing the art.
It's literally just like guys, Art Fight is meant to be a fun art gifting game that has the additional aspect of getting points. Okay? And yeah, maybe if I see somebody that it feels like doing low effort and point farming, it feels a little sucky. Like, I feel a little oof. But then I remember, I'm just having fun drawing cool people's characters. And, you know, and there is some strategies you could do to have, like, higher chances of you getting revenged art back. But it was basically a lot of the drama is from people... I'm going to say 90% of the drama is from people not doing the spirit of Art Fight and solely doing the game.
Because at the end of the day, it's an art trading system.
It's literally people being
the points
like,
are just a bonus for extra
the points
fun.
are a vehicle for the art.
Because that's what it's supposed to be.
To me,
fun.
The teams are solely aesthetic desires. Because I love all of my stuff. Like, I love that all of my attacks have these thematic thumbnails on them, right? Like that's just cool to me. I just like visually how that looks, right? I had so much fun. This was Pone's idea. Made the little art dolls of their most attacked characters in outfits based on your team that year. And I love it.
Oh, that's so cute.
So much.
Love that.
Yes. Exactly, Soup. It's all about the aesthetic. But I loved getting to draw Milano in a little crystal outfit. I loved getting to draw Sinnit in a little seafoam outfit. I loved getting to draw Hotsun as a little werewolf boy. It's great. I love it. The aesthetic is fantastic. I'm so excited to see who gets most attacked this year because honestly, it's been someone different every time.
It changes.
Yeah.
It always changes. That's what's so cool about it.
You gotta change your entire layout. Yeah. Vibes, though. So, yeah, really fun. It's gonna be definitely interesting this year because of Paper Demon people and having to add flair to my list of characters and all of that. It will be flair even though I don't want it to be. No! Vass, why? Why have you cursed me like this?
Don't curse Ori
Make
like
it card
this.
1. There's no card 1.
What are you doing? No, Guard 1
No,
is
Guard
not
1.
going on Art Fight.
Card 1 is fucking
No
not
way.
going on Art Fight. Oh. Soup, do you like dailies? Really quick, there's a Paper Demon daily if you want to care. You click the in
Oh, yes.
down here at the bottom of your screen.
I do believe it is an old quill today.
You click the in and you scroll down a little bit to Diamond Kitty and you click the little treasure chest and you get
And then you get a thing.
a daily. It's literally just an item. You do it if you want.
This is another way to stockpile items. Very
Soup,
useful.
to your Paper Demon character or to your Art Fight character? I can help with both. But I need to know which, because they're very different.
Redo
Oh,
this
you got it.
line.
Lovely. Amazing. You did it. Fantastic. Love to see
That
it.
is okay. Annoying, but okay.
I'm literally... Somebody asked about adding the, the Parkat familiars, and they still haven't gotten a response yet. I don't think I will. Flair has so much art, Bass. Flair has so much art because of Paper
Flair has a
Demon.
ton.
He does not need
And because of March
more
Hotel.
art. Wish Aster. Aster's out here crying. Honestly, there's a chance it might
Poor
be
Aster
Everett.
is so neglected.
There's a chance it might be Everett.
I don't know. He
was
had
new
the
last
Everett
year?
fan base covered for a bit.
Well, but he was new last year. He was pretty close.
Oh,
He was
that's
like
true.
second with Ferrix, I believe.
Was he? Huh.
He had 11 last year.
Dang. Okay. The boy's growing. He's gaining a following.
Okay, I'm sorry. No, Ferrix only had 6. But he had 11. He was pretty up there. Maybe it was Sinnit he tied with? I thought he tied with somebody.
I think Sinnit had a lot. Real careful around this line.
Nope, Sinnit only had 9.
Perfect. Okay, now I just gotta let that dry.
Satisfy the quota. Yeah, Aster has the least attacks by far.
Poor Aster. I thought people liked birds.
Yeah, Aster only got 7 last year.
Oh, our poor child. So neglected.
Oh, my art fight? Oh, well. I'll have to attack it back. 1, 2...
Thank you,
That'll
Allie.
change.
Please give Aster some love.
Again, Yeah, Flare is literally going up there just so that Paper Demon peeps can double fulfill.
I'm gonna say you escaped from the airport. Welcome,
Yay,
Flare.
welcome, airport escapee. I'm glad you lived.
Hope it wasn't too awful.
Okay, is everything corrected now? Does everybody have their badges and shit? You don't have your little bibble. I'll fix that.
He needs his bibble. What's a boy without his bibble?
What's a boy without his bibble? No, I'm not referencing Salmon Cat. Bibble is... Honestly, Bibble is from fucking
That's
Barbie.
from Sam and Cat?
They had a type of snack that was called Bibble, but no, Bibble is the fucking
No, my
little
brain
blue
immediately
thing.
goes to the fuzzball
from
the
Barbie Fairy Princess or whatever the fuck.
Mariposa movies,
Yeah, that
I think.
one. Yeah, that.
Something like that.
Yay, G'day Lucifer!
Yay!
Yes, Bibble is from the
Fluid
Barbie.
hair
yeah.
physics are not painful.
Fairytopia.
Fairytopia, that was it.
Thank you.
It's locked in there. It's a memory that's been pushed way down.
It was somewhere in there.
Mariposa is her friend. Okay, so maybe that's the doll I had then. I know I had one of the dolls from that movie growing up.
I have that Barbie and Bibble tree ornament.
Classic.
I think
If you
Bibble
don't
broke.
have something Barbie from your childhood, like, what was your childhood?
I think Bibble broke.
Oh no, Bibble broke.
Such is life.
Poor Bibble.
Poor Bibble. He was a pain in the
If the
butt.
wings became a skirt, it was Mariposa. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. I had her, and then I also had the Swan Lake, 1, 2. Odette, that was it. I had the Odette Barbie too. Those were my two mains.
Okay. Now I can deal with your shit.
Maybe? Rotating skirt. Did it have a rotating skirt? That I don't remember. I don't remember a rotating skirt, but I do remember the wings folding down. It did something. Who knows? Maybe I could find it again. My dad and I were actually cleaning out the car the other day. Because we had to make room for stuff. My mom wanted a bunch of dirt for the garden. So we had to clear everything out of the back, and we found one of my very, very old Barbies under the seat. And it was like one of these little mermaid Barbies where you you squeeze the tail and the tail flicks. That poor thing had seen better days. She was so wrecked. She looked like she had a day.
No, I had that one. You squeeze the hips.
Yes, that was the one. That was the one.
Yes. She
Yours
was my
didn't
favorite.
have the green tail too,
No,
did she?
yeah, it's green tail. Yeah. She was my favorite.
Oh shit, I think we had the same one.
Yeah. She was my favorite by far.
She was the one that got dunked in the sink.
Yeah.
Because it was like, well, she's a mermaid.
She
so
was meant
she
to be
swims.
wet. No, she was meant to be wet.
She goes in the bathtub. She goes in the sink. She goes in the pool outside. The hair on that Barbie.
I didn't have the horse as much. I had the dog. And the dog...
I had the dog too.
Yeah.
And I have a core memory of Christmas morning opening that toy. And the little dog had these treats. The big sell of the toy was you feed the little treats to the dog, you press the tail, and then it poops out the treats, basically.
Yeah.
And the little scooper had a magnet attached to it.
Yes.
My parents, Christmas morning, took the little dog treats away from me because they were magnetic. They were worried about me swallowing them because they were so tiny. So they took away the little magnetic snacks, and I was so upset because I was like, what am I supposed to feed my dog? He's gonna get so hungry.
That's crazy, Soup.
Oh,
Hello.
wow, Bass.
Hello, Froplio.
Hey, Froplio.
The main ones I remember was the mermaid, and I had like a teacher.
I had that one. I also had Photo Studio Barbie. I played with that one a lot. And then eventually Monster High took over my life.
See, I did Barbies to Bionicles.
I never got to Bionicles. That was never a stop on my journey.
I'm not sure what happened, but I loved the idea of like fucking building them. So that was what I did. And then I had like a bunch of dinosaur figures and stuff and cars.
Ooh.
Like model cars.
Nice.
And they had battles.
That's hella cool. A Monster High kid too. Canadian Lucifer. Cheers. You and I remember the OGs.
Yeah, I never did Monster High.
I spent so much time on that friggin' website. When they
My
dropped
mother
new
hated the
videos,
brats.
I was there. I did have one brat toy growing up. I never really got into them though.
My mom did not like them.
They didn't hit the same way.
My mom didn't like how much like makeup and stuff was on them. She was like, you don't need this, you're too young.
I'm pretty sure if I showed my dad a brat doll now, he'd probably make a not appropriate comment about it.
Woof. Hell yeah,
Woof
Polly
indeed.
Pocket.
Yes, Polly Pocket had a bunch of those too.
I watched somebody, and honestly, best way to use a 3D printer, she modeled, 3D modeled, and made with both types of 3D printing, filament and resin, and painted it and all this stuff to make a Polly Pocket Winx Club set. And it's in the shape of the
amazing.
Winx X, and it came out insane. Holy shit. It looks so good.
Damn, the stuff you can't do with the 3D printer, man. I'm trying to learn more about cosplay because I really want to get more into it. And all the tutorials that I'm finding are like, so if you take your 3D printer, I'm like, how dare?
Let me see if I can find it.
I might have to invest in a 3D printer in a few years.
We have one now.
But until then, cardboard and foam is the way.
Here it is. We have one now. We have both kinds, so you could just ask us. If you model shit. This was the YouTube short.
I gotta learn how to model. Well,
Yeah.
I did learn how to 3D model back in high school, but I guarantee all that information flew out of my head.
That's your bigger task, if I'm gonna be completely honest.
Yeah. Ooh. Those are some good picks. Trying to remember who my favorites were. I definitely liked Frankie. Because, you know, main character. It's hard not to like
I usually
the main
just
character.
drape them over Allie. I'll have to
Dracula
figure out
was also
flares as
fun.
well. When
Also
I
liked
finally draw his
Claudine.
thing.
I definitely like the main three.
I honestly I was never into those kind of shows. I never watched. I did a lot of Barbie, and then that kind of like, that was it. I didn't do anything with Monster High or Winx Club or any of that.
Some
know what I
libraries
was
do
even
have a
watching.
3D printer. I don't... Maybe ours does.
The bigger one might. In all
The bigger
honesty.
one, I think, definitely might.
I have
sitting there.
It's not
what
a Polly
are you
Pocket. I can't remember
3D
what
printing?
It is.
Oh, just Rainbreaker
the
from Witch
same
Hat
vibe of
Atelier.
Polly
That's
Pocket.
all.
I just want to make the fucking cloak.
I found a tutorial for how to make the
shirts.
No, not the shirts. The pad and paper.
Oh, the
What's
choir.
it called again?
Palm choir.
Choir. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I found a tutorial for that, and I'm like, this looks doable, or at least my Audacity is telling me it is. I think I'm gonna attempt that.
Oh yeah, Soup. I love watching like doll customizers, and they use Monster High all the time. And I literally watch a person, and she is like super knowledgeable on Monster High. I'm like, yeah, I will listen to you talk about them and all the lore and shit. But that's honestly so much of my
watching people talk about their interests.
Yeah,
that's the big draw.
Good shit. Good shit.
Good soup. Good shit.
Haha, good soup.
Bass, that's not weird at all. I still play pretend every single day.
I mean, is that not what we're doing?
Yeah, right?
Most of the time?
Do we
what
not
else are we
elaborate
doing?
fantasies and daydreams in our heads?
That's how Lemonsworth got created, technically.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, what is D&D if not playing pretend, you know?
Exactly. What is D&D if not theater of the mind? There you go, Bass. That totally counts.
Okay. I like the rules though, because when you had to play pretend with other people and there weren't rules, that's when shit goes. That's when shit goes sideways.
The rules constantly changed.
You need to have rules to play pretend with other people
ice powers
effectively.
And I have fire powers. Okay, well I have lightning powers. Oh no, I just stole your lightning powers. That's another one of my powers.
Exactly.
Okay, well I don't want to play with you anymore.
Mars knows what's up. Yeah, so the rules help so that doesn't happen.
Watching little kids play with each other is hilarious.
Oh, I love that Bluey episode.
That was an interaction I saw a couple weeks ago. She's not playing right. No, what was one the other day? I was doing a push-in into recess, which it simply means that I didn't pull the child out for a session. Instead, I went into what they were doing, and we did speech through, like, natural play activities. And she comes over to me and goes, so-and-so took my dragon! I'm standing here thinking it's like a stuffed animal or a little figure. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, okay, did you ask for it back? Like, let's go ask her. Maybe she'll give it back. And I'm looking, I'm like, I don't see anything in this little girl's hands. Sweetie, where's your dragon? And she points to, like, where the tree is. And I'm like, he's standing over there. I'm like, oh, okay. That's the level
I understand where we are now.
I understand now. It really is, Bass. Now, the amount of people just making their ships and OTPs canon on Tomodachi Life really just proves we just want to play with dolls.
I mean, that was The Sims.
We just want to play with dolls and say, now kiss!
The Sims.
It did. No, it 100% did.
I think Tomodachi just made it easy.
Tomodachi made it
because well, at least from my understanding,
I almost feel like there's less filters on Tomodachi than there is The Sims. Ironically
it seems
enough,
like the AI on Tomodachi gets a little wackier. The Sims is like wacky in a how is this person gonna die by random ways. Tomodachi is
and
like
no DLC,
you could drop.
Don't give them ideas, Bass.
And they will like each other. One of them will crush on the other.
Allie, that's been my favorite, watching all the babies that they make.
Oh, I didn't show
they
in
just
chat.
Look
Hold on.
so nuts. So unhinged.
Let me get...
And whoever made the, oh, our baby was born with face paint. That seems natural line. They knew what they were doing. They knew what they were doing.
Hold on. I have a Ori and Dylan and my cousin's Tomodachi Life update as well.
Ooh.
I won't I won't show all the ones he sent me. But
And that's what makes it better, Canadian Lucifer.
so yes, we also got married in Tomodachi Life. And apparently we proposed to each other at the same time. So it worked out.
Damn.
Oh no, we got married in game first. And then I told my cousin, I said, now we better stay married or bad omens. And he goes, oh, you will. No couples are divorcing on my island.
Ooh.
In Tomodachi Life, yes, Mason.
I mean, if you do it in
easily.
Tomodachi, Mason.
Very easily. Thank you, Allie. Thank you. I can't...
Oh! I just saw Vess and Moo's wedding pictures.
I can't get over Dylan's bucket hat. Dylan also hates the suit that my cousin gave him. He's like, no, why plaid? I know, I love Dylan's hat.
There's so many other options in suits, aren't there?
I don't know. But yes. I will say, I can't get over how good the fucking, like, character builder, though, is. We are
It's
so
really
spot
good.
on. My cousin did so
The fact
good.
I was kind of able to pull off a little Hotsun with my, like, very limited skills really says something about the game.
But it's like, damn, I am impressed at the level of look-alike armies are.
I think I did it like this.
But this was literally sent to me a week before our wedding. So our Mies got married a week early.
Dang, look at you guys. The prophecy is true.
Thank you, Beth. It'll be fine. I ain't stressing about it. I'm gonna show up hungry, and that's gonna be it. I'm
Well,
gonna eat food.
I was about to say, I'm definitely going to be hungry showing up for rehearsal dinner, because my day is going to be
Yes.
work, then nails, then haircut, then blasting off to the venue.
There are no cannolis.
No
Though
cannolis!
Mars should bring her shit just in case.
Yes. Oh, I'm going to.
Yeah,
Do
you
not
said that the
worry.
last time I had to remind you, so...
Yeah,
plan your
well,
car.
you know. It happens.
Good night, Soup.
Night soup.
I'm glad that we made it a little easier, I hope.
Yes. Hopefully we could assuage your fears. Okay, why doesn't this look right to me? No, this is exactly how I did it last time. I'm psyching myself out. I gotta stop doing that.
Mars, why can't you be more tolerant? She wishes. She wishes so
I want
bad.
to be. I want to be. Now, my brother just joined the intolerant gang. Oops.
Yeah, horrifying.
Poor boy.
Ooh, I'm gonna grab an ice cream. I'll be right back.
Ooh, do it. It's gonna be tarts, Bass. Lots of yummy tarts. Because it's like a garden party theme. I'm gonna be very yummy. And very beautiful. I checked the weather for that day, and I think we're really gonna luck out. I think it's gonna be gorgeous that day. Well, I didn't hear anything about cucumber sandwiches. But I believe lemon, strawberry, and something else. Very classic spring flavors, if I remember correctly. Which honestly, I'm all for the tarts. I've eaten wedding cake for the last 3-4 years. So it'll be nice to have something different. Oh yeah, I've seen a couple episodes of the Great British Bake Off. British? Bleh. I'd love to guess the animals again, Allie. I'm feeling confident in my ability. I think I could do this. I just gotta draw my circles first, and then I can participate.
My understanding is the tarts are strawberry, pistachio.
Pistachio, that was
and... yeah, I think it was lemon. We'll find out.
It was lemon.
It'll be good.
Nice. It'll be yummy. That's what matters.
And that's exactly part of the reason I didn't want a cake, Beth. Ugh. Cold ice cream.
Okay. Alright, I think this is about where I had the circles before, so we should be okay. Why is this so faint? Oh my gosh, I can't see it.
It just depends on a lot of factors, Bess. If you feel like you can
there we go.
Manage to have enough people make sure to make all the different sections of things. You know, like you have to be a little more organized, because you have to make sure this person's bringing a main, this person's bringing a side, this person's bringing, you know, like make sure that you cover all the sections.
That
but
would
people
be a
do
bit
it
to do and a lot to keep track of.
Because it saves money, you know?
It would. It definitely would. But I also feel like that would be a lot to keep track of, and also just like you gotta now rely on people to bring the food.
I would say if you're doing like a small thing, you know, overall, like yeah, very, very chill.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I think I'm ready to paint again.
But we didn't do cake because Dylan doesn't really like cake, and because I'm aware of how cake decorating works, I know that the cake is always old. That's just how it's got to be. So it's just never good. And that's nobody's fault.
Very
that's just
unfortunate thing.
Mm-hmm. Not even fondant though, Beth. Well, yes. Also, ew. But even with like a all buttercream, the cake has to go in and out of the fridge a lot, and it just makes it old.
Ew.
Just be wary, Bass. It starts being a lot of people very fast. Beware. I love cooking. I really do. When I have time on my hands. But cooking for a lot of people starts getting very big very fast. Like I promise. Very different from like having a dinner party.
Definitely not chill cooking.
Dylan is kind of picky on his desserts. It has to be a really good cake. Yeah, Bass,
No
if you're
subpar
basically
cakes
having
around here.
like a small
Hello,
family-sized
Federico.
get-together.
Welcome,
Hello,
welcome.
Federico.
Doesn't this look
Then,
right?
yeah, it's easy. But, like, Dylan and I wanted a small wedding, and we negotiated basically down to, like, 70 people total. Which was tough. And a lot of people who probably would have who would have been invited normally were not invited just solely because we did not want a lot of people. See, Bass. The other thing you gotta think about, though, is how many people does the other person you're marrying want? Right?
Yeah.
Because it's like, yeah, let's say I only want 35 people,
Hi,
but
Lucy.
Dylan also wants 35 people. That's suddenly 70 people. Like it's just, you think about it.
It starts
right?
adding up.
Yeah. Like I said, we are having a relatively small wedding for what was originally desired by our parents. So we didn't do a registry at all because that was too much work, and we've lived quote unquote alone and then together.
They basically
for
have
like a decade
everything
now.
already, which makes them both very hard to shop for.
Yeah, so it's really difficult. Hey, you worked out. It's very difficult because, I lived at college for 3.5 years where I had a full kitchen. So I had a whole set of house stuff. I was living in an apartment, right? And then I moved in with Dylan. And that's been that's like 2.5 years now. So for 5 years, we've been living on our own in our own places. So I have all of the stuff you get people for weddings, right? I had one thing that I really wanted, and that was a specific KitchenAid stand mixer from Mr. Mixer, and that's what my mother got me. And that was the only thing I wanted. That was the only thing I, didn't sit down and buy myself. That's the only thing that I really wanted. Because I've wanted one for years.
That rice cooker that sings to you.
So that wasn't something I've wanted for years, but that was something where it's like, I would like an actually really nice rice cooker, so I did ask for that in the end. But that wouldn't have been, these were all stuff where it's like forcing me to really sit down and think about it.
Oh,
I recently got a garlic press, Bass. I love it. I'll never mince garlic again. I will say, even cheap rice cookers, fucking worth it. Okay? Even really cheap rice cookers, really worth it. I would look up a video. I watched, a guy on Shorts, and he talks about specifically, best really cheap rice cooker, best, middle grade rice cooker, and best high-end rice cooker. And I have the high-end one now, and I do not regret. Highly, definitely worth the price, but it is expensive. But I had, a cheapo, $20 rice cooker for 5 years. And still worth it. Still worth it. Because it 100% makes rice better than in the pot if you're making just regular rice. When you can't make the crispy bottom rice with a rice cooker, not easily at least. But if you're making regular rice, Bass. So it took me a long time to actually start using my air fryer effectively. I would say the best use of an air fryer is for roasts. I don't know if you eat pork, but a pork loin, I hate cooking that shit in the oven. Oh my god. Air fryer. So easy. Yeah, Bass. Holy fuck. You need a thermometer. You have to have a thermometer, but you have to have that for roast as well. But it's so easy. So quick. Juiciest pork loin I've ever made. Tenderloin? The pork tenderloin? Mine fits both of them. Yeah. Oh my god, 20 minutes. Crispy on the outside, moist, juicy on the inside. Holy thing. Yeah, Bess, mine is pretty small. I will say mine is pretty small. It fits the whole pork tenderloin kind of wrapped around itself. Beautiful. High recommend. I just looked up a recipe online. I literally looked up a recipe. Recently, I made a beef bottom round roast for roast beef. I cooked it a little too long. That was my fault. Otherwise, delicious. Because it makes the crispy outside without having to sear it and then put it in the oven, and it just takes forever in the oven. But yeah, if you have a thermometer, literally look it up. I'm gonna make tempura in it tomorrow. We're gonna see how that goes. Ooh, I have made spring rolls in it, crispy spring rolls in it, and those come out pretty good, but you do have to do like a bunch of batches and stuff like that. Otherwise... I'm so sorry, Roval. I'm glad you're home, though. It always sucks when you have to stay. So I'm glad you're out now. Hopefully...
Hope you're feeling all right.
Oh my goodness.
And hello, Willow. See you rolling into...
Are these more difficult, Allie? Let's see.
Let's see.
Yeah, I would definitely put skunk, striped skunk. Yeah, I'm not gonna see.
Oh yeah, that's giving skunk, I think.
The cop is giving sheep. The only other option
I get
is
sheep
poodle,
too, and it's coming from the ears.
but I'm gonna say sheep.
Ooh, the next one's interesting.
So we did
My
already
first
have a
instinct
tiger.
is red panda.
Oh, that's ooh. Okay. Maybe. I'm gonna come back to that one.
I'm not sure, but that's...
I actually think
bear.
I'm gonna go with fox. I'm gonna go with fox.
Oh, the tail does look like a fox. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely gives bear. Cheetah
Definitely grizzly
or
bear.
Leopard.
Cheetah?
I think cheetah. Cheetah is more like that.
Yeah.
Okay, this one's the first
Ooh.
kind of difficult one.
Okay, I'm getting cat.
Really? I thought those were floppy
What has
ears.
those striations?
Hyena? Hyena. Those are my bets.
Ooh, okay, interesting.
Those are my bets. If you use a rectangle
Yeah,
eyes.
that
Oh, I
last
didn't even
one I'm
notice the
unsure
rectangle
on.
eyes on the sheep. You're right. You got it.
Oh, rectangle eyes.
Oh, yeah, Willow? Nice. So, yeah, let me write that down. I got skunk, sheep, fox, bear, cheetah, hyena. That's what I got.
I got bear.
I don't know. They looked like floppier ears.
Why not round them out and say jaguar for that second to last one? And then the last one, I'm not sure. Let me think.
No, I really want to get some glutinous sweet rice and make some yummy dessert.
Okay.
Because my rice cooker's fancy and it has a
I'm
bunch of
getting so
different
much cat from this.
like settings on it for different types of rice. So hella. And like I said,
Okay. I'm
Yeah?
probably wrong, but bobcat.
oh, it's the orange in the back.
Yeah, it's throwing me too.
It's like a lot of colors. Yeah, I guess Canadian if it says some kind of bug, and I guess I wasn't really thinking bugs.
I wasn't getting bug because
Yeah, I
I
don't
wasn't
know.
seeing like antenna appendages.
It was hard to do a lot of the animals. Oh, so what is it? Oh, Allie's typing.
Ooh, okay, let's see.
Ooh, interesting, Roval.
Ooh.
No, I see it, Kenny Lucifer. I see what you're saying.
Oh, see, I thought those were ears.
I thought they were like flop ears. Mars thought they were cat ears, pointed ears. I thought they were like floppy ears.
I can see the antenna, like how we got there.
Yeah, no, I certainly do see the antenna.
Unless it's some kind of butterfly. Oh, is it some kind of butterfly?
There's like a bee with the stripes.
I mean, it could be. It's literally yellow and black.
Yeah. Black and yellow.
Maybe it was a bee.
Yellow. Maybe it was a bee.
It was a bee!
Oh, shit. Oh, clownfish.
Clownfish. Okay.
I see, I see.
I see with the colors. Bear. Oh, leopard.
So I think Canadian Lucifer only got one wrong. So, I mean, bug was general, but...
I'd say it counts. It's definitely closer than we were.
Oh, you've been playing Ace Attorney, Allie.
Oh, snap! Gotta ace that tourney.
Oh, yeah.
I do see it, Allie, with the way the ponytail looks. It does kind of look like a fin.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I can
it.
see the vision. A hundo.
I wonder what his home looks like. Is it an anemone?
Anemone.
Anemone.
Amazing. Speed running. Yeah. Well, maybe you'll catch up eventually, Allie.
I did all right with these circles, but I did screw up one, so I gotta redo it.
No.
Yay.
Ay. Remember, guys, it's Ace Attorney on Thursday this week.
Yes, it's different.
Once again.
Make sure you look at the schedule. You can even see ahead if you use the Trello. You got the entirety of May planned out.
And the first week of June.
Yes, that too.
My life is as scheduled as possible right now. So, hey, for the next part of the case. No, we don't hate Trillo. We hate Ben. Without Ben, Trillo is fine. Because Trillo could be like 12.
It's just the voice coming out of him.
Oh yeah, but that's Dylan's problem. Oh my god. Are we... I can't remember. Are we still in trial? Or are we gonna be done with trial?
No, I think we are stuck in trial because it's like the change, the thing.
Still
I
in
don't think
trial.
we're gonna be allowed to investigate.
Ever again?
I don't know.
We gotta be able to investigate again.
I genuinely don't know if we're gonna get to.
When did we start?
The way they were leaning with, oh, we gotta get this wrapped up today.
But we were about to let her go, and we have no idea who it could be. We'll have to investigate. We literally don't know. We know that it's not Vera, but we don't know who it is.
Allie's here.
Sorry.
Allie's here. Careful.
Obviously, it's not her. Okay, that's not a spoiler. But we don't know who it is. That's like saying it's not Will Powers. We know.
Okay, fair enough. I'm just saying, be careful.
I know, I'll be careful. I'm sorry. I'm so dead.
It's okay.
Bear gave you so many problems.
Really?
A furry man, indeed.
I mean, the bear hat does work. You just make him extra fuzzy.
See, there you go. Look, YouTube got me. Ads coming in clutch. YouTube got my back.
Woo! Who would have thought?
But yeah, we don't have a culprit yet, so we need to find one. We have to investigate. What am I doing? Yeah. I was doing something.
I don't know.
I went out here to do something.
Ooh.
And I lost what it was.
Ah!
Oh.
I just made gray and trying to fix it.
I was
Shit,
trying to
I gotta let it dry. I
was trying to see when we started Apollo Justice. January! Okay! 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 New year, new game!
Ooh.
So that implies if we do this in 6 months. If we do this in 6 months. That'd be
not half bad.
That'd be pretty
Go us. Okay, we're just gonna call that mistake weathering and move the hell on.
I'm in danger.
I fix it.
Yeah. But Bess, if it's by far the shortest, then I'm hoping that the other two will take a year each, give or take.
That is definitely the hope.
And then we're good, and then I live, and then we're fine. This game is supposedly short, Allie. Apparently the next two are the ones that take 80 billion years.
I'm a little scared.
But we've also been consistent, so.
We have been.
That does help.
Don't wish anything on us.
No, I knocked on wood. We good.
Probably, Bass. Probably. The 3G just can't compare to the charm of the TD. I'm sorry. It can't.
I can't make you play 5-2 at gunpoint. Why? Isn't that supposed to be the best game?
Is it? Is that what people say?
Okay, my understanding is 5 is the gayest game, at least. The gayest game. That one's supposed to be good, though, isn't it? Spirit of Justice is the one that people have over, and apparently, Apollo Justice people have over. I haven't heard anything bad about Dual Destinies. 3-4 is one of the Mia ones. 3-4 is the Mia Diego one, Allie. I think you're right.
I believe so.
It's boring because you don't care about the plot. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Well,
that doesn't bode well.
So is us playing it? See, Canadian Lucifer, you have to get through it because then you have to be able to be there for all the shit that we say about it and all the goofs and gaffes that we do about it. Right? You want to be there for that.
Exactly. That's the whole point.
Oh my god, Allie. Posted stuff in couch.
Ooh, what's in couch?
Ooh.
Ooh.
I like the artistic direction.
That is a cute wallet. Ooh.
You're not gonna say them? Uh-oh.
Animal Kaiser? Oh, interesting. Good finds.
I'm gonna do that. Because that makes life easier. And I think I have to sketch this one first.
Oof.
2-4? God, I have to recall. I'm not as bad as
2-4.
Dylan, but I do have to sit there for a second.
It's the second game. It's
Yeah,
the fourth
case. The problem is I know the order of the cases of that wouldn't get me.
I think I know which one. But I'm having trouble thinking of the character.
The second one is the one in the place. And then the third one is the one with the singing, right? And then the fourth one...
Oh, that one. Okay.
Oh. I see. So the fourth one is the one he shows up in. Okay. That's what I always have to... I have to sit there and have to do it in order. Oh, you've already been cooking all the spoilers? I mean, there you go. So you can still join us, Kaylee, Lucifer, and then maybe we'll make it funny enough for you to play. Allie, I'm going to be honest.
I think there's always a chance.
I don't think you're going to have the same level of hatred in way that you did as you did in 3-4. Like, 3-4 has a specific kind of annoyance. Investigations 2-4, I'm honestly don't think it'll be as bad. All right, Lucifer, we'll do it. We'll do it for you. Lang does show up in the second game. Yes.
He does.
He does appear in the second game.
Rejoice, we get more of the boy.
Yes. However, then that is it. then there is no more Lang, which is a crime.
Yeah, then they take
crime.
him from us.
Yeah. So Allie, the vibes of 3-4 that you had a problem with are not in 2-4. Like, you probably will hate this character, but more like... Not like how you had issues with 3-4.
I think you'll be okay, though.
I think you'll be fine.
I don't think it'll be the worst thing ever.
AA7 will happen. It will happen.
It has to. The prophecy has to come true.
Yeah, but guys, it won't happen until we're about to beat the Great Ace Attorney 2. Okay? Then it'll be announced.
Yeah, this is true.
That's how it has worked.
It's always gone that way.
But hey, if not, we get Nancy Drew.
We do. And then you get to
And
see us
Ghost Trick
struggle at a
first.
different type of game.
And Ghost Trick first.
Oh yeah, Ghost Trick first. The wait for that could be over. Who knows?
Your uncle works at Good. Tell him to hurry up. No, don't tell him to hurry up. Actually, tell him take all the fucking time they need.
Take all the time he needs.
All the time they need.
Let him cook. No need to rush. We can wait for good food. Don't get me wrong. We're enjoying Apollo.
Oh yeah.
But we have seen what happens when they rush the game.
We have a lot of Apollo love out here. He has not replaced Phoenix. I love Phoenix.
No.
So much. I know we have more Apollo. Obviously. There's 2 more games after this. But I will say, Phoenix is still my boy.
More like soup?
Uh-oh. Honestly, I'm just curious
that
if
might
they'd
be Dylan's
make another,
element then.
If they'd make another protagonist or not.
I'd be very curious about that.
God, in 2D, that'd be beautiful.
They could return to it.
Oh, they certainly could.
And
they definitely should.
Especially with, like, the popularity of indie games using 2D sprites. AAA could look at that and say, oh, yeah, maybe we should do that. It could happen. Let me dream.
But no. I'm gonna be honest. Ace Attorney has an epidemic of fucking... Oh, yeah, they had to write this game in, like, 3 weeks. And it's like, why? Why did you have to write this game in 3 weeks? I know that's an exaggeration. But, like, It's happened more
Why
than once.
would you do that? These poor devs.
It's just like why?
Ah, okay. Now it's covering up what I needed to cover. Yay.
Yeah, seriously, Allie. Well, I'm glad that's not a problem with 5. But what was it? 2 and 4 were both rushed. Right? That's my understanding.
Yeah, I remember that.
Because 2 was rushed, if I remember correctly. And 4, y'all are saying, was rushed. It's not printing money like Mario Party. Yeah, but it's Capcom. Capcom doesn't do either of those.
They do that in Mega Man. And Mega Man's been a little quiet lately, so get back on the Ace Attorney.
And Capcom did, the other one. Monster Hunter, right? They're Monster Hunter as well.
Yes, I believe so.
Tight deadlines because of
there we go.
tiny budgets. I mean, probably Willow.
Yeah.
Yes, if I remember correctly, Allie, AA2 was rushed because Recipe for a Turnabout was supposed to be part of Ace Attorney 2 of Justice for All, if I remember correctly. And it got rushed, so they didn't do that one. They didn't put that in there, and they instead put it in 3. Which it definitely would have made more sense in 2.
Yeah. But we've definitely had our spiel about that.
I didn't feel the rush on Justice for All as much as I'm feeling it on Apollo Justice.
I'm feeling it way more on Apollo Justice.
Well, he can be wrong, Bass. Just because we like most of his writing doesn't mean he can't be incorrect. You know? Yeah, it's his favorite case, and also fucking they keep bringing back Lotta and Larry. You know, they can be dumb sometimes. But, yeah,
exactly. The creator isn't always right.
Oh, I remember talk about Justice for All being, like, on a tight deadline for writing, but I didn't really feel it as much. I am feeling
They
it
definitely hit it a
one.
lot better
But
on
Shu,
the second game.
Shu didn't write this one as directly, if I remember correctly. Like, he wrote 1, 2, and 3 pretty directly himself. And then if I remember correctly, with 4, he's like a director or something. But he's not, like, directly writing it.
Oh, so he moved out of the writing.
I think he's like the director of like the head writer. So, you know, like he's more managing than like.
Oh, I see.
Because he was trying to hand it over, if I remember correctly. Well, tell us details. Why can't you tell us now? No, I thought Recipe for a Turnabout was Shu's favorite case. Both are bad choices, but I thought we were saying Recipe for a Turnabout was the
Why
favorite
would
case.
you pick that when you have Bridge to the Turnabout Goodbyes? Like, hello?
Again, they can be wrong.
You clearly have better options.
Big Top
right
is
in
his
front of
favorite
you.
case. Okay.
Really?
I'm less incensed when I thought you were saying Recipe for a Turnabout was his favorite case.
Still wrong.
No, see, the problem is my biggest gripe about Big Top
Top.
Turnabout is solely the age shit. Everything else is fine.
No, the mystery is good. I like the motive behind what happens. I like the conclusion that's ultimately reached.
Literally, if I completely ignore the age-related stuff, it's like I'm still very happy with the case. The characters are very funny. Like I enjoy the interactions. The like emotional motivation is there, right? Like, I like the twist, you know, of, like, how the guy I enjoy all of it. It really is just a, why did we have to do this with the ages, right? Yeah, I know best, but still. But still. But, like, honestly, that's, like,
does not
my
help.
biggest gripe about it. Versus, like, I just didn't find Recipe for a Turnabout very compelling in any way. And honestly, I wasn't endeared to the characters as much as I was in Big Top. Like, I liked Mo. Like you feel for Acro, right? Like Regina is likable. You know, Trillo is funny. You know,
the
like
characters
we have
are done really well.
Yeah.
The emotional arc is really well handled.
Literally the best. That's, yeah, literally. Yeah, Jean is fine. Obviously there's some about it, but, you know, of the times and everything. Yeah, Furio is okay. What's her name? Viola? Meh. Kudo?
She doesn't stand out to me.
I'm sitting here, like, struggling. Yeah, Victor, Kudo,
oh, there's
Buns.
Lisa Basil.
Viola, just kind of a wet blanket. Like, you know, like, just, she's like a wet napkin. You know, she just kind of is. Yeah, go girl, give us nothing.
Go, girl,
exactly,
give us
Ellie,
nothing.
exactly.
Head drama, woohoo!
Furio was, like, okay.
I
fucking forgot Lisa Basil was even in that. I totally forgot.
I really wish that they did more with Furio Tigre.
Yeah,
being convincing as Phoenix.
A hundo.
I was very mad at that. Because I'm like, okay, yes, the justice system in this universe is stupid. This is pushing my suspension of disbelief.
Like, honestly, I really wish he looked like identically like Phoenix.
Outside of the court, but then when he was on the stand, he was all, like, put together and composed and, like, he did the impression.
Yeah.
That I could buy.
Yeah. I also just wish he looked more like Phoenix. Literally, the only thing Phoenix about him was his hair.
The hair.
And it was just like...
Don't give him the orange spray tan.
Yeah, I do wish he was more, like, uncannily Phoenix. Where he was, like, Phoenix, but a bit wrong. Right, he was Phoenix, but a bit older. Right, he was Phoenix, but, like, a bit wider.
Like, maybe he was trying to do Phoenix's blue suit, but it was just a shade off,
just
too.
Blue
like,
foundation at that point.
There could have been something.
Yeah.
I was just disappointed when it was like, oh, he just growled at everyone.
Yeah, very also
and
true.
That's what won them. Like, guys, you have seen Phoenix in court. You know how he acts. You think this is Phoenix? Like,
no, I guess the biggest thing about, like, the legal system issues is that it's like, I'm okay with the judge being stupid, but you can't make literally everybody else stupid.
Yeah.
Because I don't remember
that
if
one just
we knew
pushed my
was the prosecutor Payne on that one? I can't recall if we showed who the prosecutor was on that one. But it was Payne.
It was Payne.
I feel like, well, like, Payne is, like, a little bitch, you know? Like, I think he still should have recognized, yeah, and Maggie should have fucking known. And I think it would have been literally Phoenix Wright fangirl was Maggie, right? Why did she not clock it? And honestly, it would have been more interesting if Maggie knew and was, like, trying to plea that, like, this wasn't him, and the judge is like, he's here now. You know, like, to me, that would have been more corrupt than stupid. Right? Like, I feel like Ace Attorney constantly flips back and forth on this line of, is everybody just dumb? Or is this actual corruption? Right? And I feel like it's funny-ish when the judge does it. Sometimes it's more annoying than others. But, like, the prosecutors still have to be
the premise
cunning.
of the case
That'd be
relied
way
on this.
better, though, Bass. Like, that would have been super interesting. Look at you having the same ideas.
That actually could have worked.
I actually like that idea.
She kind of looked like Maya.
Yeah, black hair.
She
I can see it.
kind of looked like Maya. That could have worked. I actually like
that idea. That would have helped it 100%.
They should have done that.
Would have helped it.
They actually should have done that.
And then if Phoenix... And then if... Zinniop, what the fuck? Furio Tigre actually looked more like Phoenix. Yeah. But Bass, I'm okay with the judge being dumb.
Good impersonators.
And a pushover. The problem is then when everybody else is also that. Because to me, the prosecutor is always driving the court. That's the corruption, right? Is that the prosecutor is constantly driving the court. And then when they also are like, yeah, but Payne is dumb too, is like, no. Every other time he's also not. You know? Like, yeah, he's a wet blanket. Like you know, he's a little, like, no bitches kind of guy. But he's still, like, he was the rookie killer, right? Like, he did still do his job. Like, he is still a prosecutor, you know, right? And every other prosecutor, including him, because especially in 3-4, he's the rookie killer. He's undefeated. I think somebody showed mathematically his undefeated record was, like, longer than Edgeworth's or something? Longer than Von Karman?
Well,
it was, like,
alive
long.
longer than Edgeworth, so that does make sense.
Well, it was long or something. Like he had a big thing. Yeah, his big paws, exactly. So it's really like, yeah, longer than Edgeworth. And so it should have been to have him also not recognize Phoenix and be dumb, I feel like cheapens it a little bit. Where I would have wished Payne knew and was being corrupt about it. Right? Like
yeah.
Like Payne knew and was just like, it doesn't matter.
This is gonna work in my favor.
Yeah,
I'm
like
not
having some sort of plea of Maggie being like, this isn't Phoenix right. Like, this isn't, mistrial, blah, blah, blah. And Payne being like, I don't know what you're talking about. He looks Phoenix enough to me, you know?
Well, the thing that also kills me is I think I remember a scene where we visit Maggie and she goes, like, what the hell was that last time in court?
Maggie
what did
know.
you do? And it's like,
no.
really?
Maggie
You
explicitly
too?
didn't know.
Ugh.
Yeah.
It's
and
just too much.
Like a balloon, 100%.
It definitely feels like they're leading into the joke, but the problem is it's not being used as a joke. It's being used as like, no, this is the inciting incident. This is part of the plot, and you need to take this seriously or else, like, Phoenix is screwed.
Yeah,
but it's I can't take this seriously because Furio Tigre, he's not charismatic. He's not convincing. He's not a good impersonator. He just growls at people.
He's literally scary. That's what happened. The judge was scared of him. And I'm fine with the judge being scared of him. Because the judge is a stupid idiot man-child. And that's fine.
But that working on the entire court is a bit much.
I want
and everyone to be like, yep, that's Phoenix.
They really hit a good balance in the first game because the judge was stupid and goofy. We had a lot of goofy characters, but Edgeworth was cunning the whole time. Edgeworth was, like, you know, he was doing this thing. Is he corrupt? Is he not? You know, all this stuff. Same with Von Karma. Von Karma was corrupt the whole time, right? He was cunning. He was slick. He was concerning, right? Even D. Vasquez and, you know, like everyone was still, like, manipulating it in a way. And then to just, like, basically throw those vibes out the window because it's a different case now. It's like, why have the same characters at all? You know?
Well, that's why I'm, like, kind of iffy about, like, where we currently are. Because it's like, I'm trying not to give spoilers, but you know what I'm talking about.
Allie, if you would like to go in as blind as possible to Apologistus, throw your ears in the volcano. We will not be giving spoilers, but we will be giving vibe spoilers right now. So enter at your own risk. We'll, let me put the thing up if I have it. It's still available.
Fran deserved better. I agree.
Spoilers are up for now.
Bring Fran back.
What was my brain gonna say? For me, the biggest part of Apologistus right now is not the characters. It is the actual mystery is lacking a lot of these times. And
yeah,
I'm really feeling
the characters are great. I think the characters are honestly the most realized that they've been since the first game. It feels like they all have some kind of arc going on. It feels like they all have some emotional trials happening in the background.
In Claudier,
and I really like that.
And how he acts as a prosecutor is very different. Like, it's definitely interesting.
It's mostly just
I'm having a little bit of an issue with this case, Baz.
And I think this is where they were prioritizing characters over the mystery. Like, we had this whole discussion in Turnabout Serenade. Where it's like, okay, I understand we want to have a close relationship between these two characters.
I'm a little annoyed at this case right now.
You dilute the mystery.
I'm kind of a little still annoyed at this case right now. I'm annoyed at the jury shit. I'm annoyed at the fucking luminol. I'm annoyed at the...
Well, the luminol's a gameplay element.
Yeah, but that's part of the mystery.
But I do think that was dirty.
I'm a little pissed at this jurist thing right now. I know we haven't done anything with it yet, but I'm kind of pissed at how they're painting it. I dislike.
Well, this is what I'm wondering, is if the jurist thing is actually going to have an impact on the gameplay, like if we're going to end up in a 50-50 choice again, which I did not enjoy in Rise from the Ashes. But it's also like, okay, so you've made this change. Are we going to feel it in the story, or are we going to feel it in the gameplay? Because aside from judges, like, extra comments about being recorded and stuff like that, I'm not feeling a massive difference.
Yeah.
It still feels kind of like par for the course. Nothing's really changed.
It definitely feels flavor text.
I'm kind of waiting for that hammer to drop.
But I also dislike the flavor text. Does that make sense? It has solely been flavor text, and it sucks, the flavor text that they have given it. I'm upset by the flavor text that has been given. But, like, Turnabout Serenade was obviously the most egregious, and it very much hit the, like, this has the vibes of, like, the bones of a good case. They just did not get to polish it. And that's sad, because I feel like there was enough there where I really, really, really would have liked it if they literally just had another pass at it. It makes me wary of this case, because I will say the way, well, there hasn't been any, like, oh, we're just throwing shit out, and oh, we're just doing whatever. It's not hitting the same as the first two were in the mystery department yet. And that's why I'm like, there's gotta be more investigation. Like, you Mars, I can't. There's gotta be more investigation. Again, story-wise, we're definitely setting up a very interesting story thing here.
Story-wise, I am intrigued.
But I guess, yeah, I don't know. I'm not attached enough yet. And maybe we're just early in, you know, this case too much. I have no idea how long this case is going to go. Right. But I don't feel attached enough yet. We're in the setup. I'm feeling like,
It's been a long setup.
No, I'm feeling like, Investigations 2-3, where I'm like, what am I like, what is we doing yet? Right?
I see
Where
what
there's
you're
a
getting
lot
at.
of, or there's a lot of, like,
It's a lot of setup.
Yeah, it feels like there's a lot of setup. And so we're kind of like, it hasn't happened yet.
But now we've also kind of reached a part of, okay, well, we know that didn't happen. What's next?
There's also the concern of we're going back into trial. What else is there? You know, like, what else are we gonna talk about? Like, let's talk about his shit again. Like, how many times is Brush gonna testify the same shit? I want new shit. So, I don't know. I still have fun playing the game. I still love playing the game. Good night, Mason. And that's not gonna change. But I definitely, I don't know. I haven't gotten. I don't feel as invested as I would like to be, you know, and I hope for that to change. I hope it's just like, because I felt this way similarly with, fucking Investigations 2-3, where it was like, okay, I don't know what we're doing yet. What am I supposed to do? And then suddenly it like, oh, we're in the background, and oh, like the actual like murder happens or attempted murder happens, and then you realize, and then the body shows it, right? Like, and it's like, oh, okay, now I understand where I'm at.
Yeah.
We've kind of set up, and now I need to understand where I'm at. So I definitely don't dislike it 100%, but I'm not sure. The game certainly feels a lot different than the other ones have felt overall. All right, I hope so, Bass. I'm excited for that. I'm excited for that. All right, I'm gonna unspoil now. We are unspoiled.
Nice.
Yeah, cautiously optimistic. Ugh. Some of the thumbnails I'm drawing for the next AA videos are pretty wild, and
ooh.
Yes, we have.
I'm excited.
So saying Phoenix in a maid outfit is disingenuous.
Can I tell Allie to come back?
Yeah, you can. I took
Or
the
have
spoiler
you?
things off, but you can message in chat.
Oh, okay. I just wrote Allie to come back. That's where my brain is tonight.
But yeah, saying Phoenix is in a maid outfit is not accurate, but Phoenix is in a cleaning outfit in one. And then we have blushing Luke at me.
Oh.
Cards Luke at me. And those are the ones I've sketched so far. Unless I sketched one more, I have to double check. No, I started on that one, but I didn't start anything beyond that. So then we'll have another Phoenix, a Gumshoe, a Lotta, and another Phoenix.
Oh, snap.
So far, no Ron thumbnails, but there's a lot of Ron left. Welcome back from the dead, Ellie. How is the volcano this time of year? No Ron yet. We don't make enough jokes about him.
Outside, but it hasn't been hot.
We don't make enough jokes about him yet. We only just met him. I'm gonna be honest. There's been relatively little Ron interaction in those thumbnails.
Yeah, definitely not a ton.
I think the last one...
Not at first, at least.
Yeah, we basically
Cinnamon
just
Roll Rob
met Desiree.
He's the Cinnamon Roll.
Yes, Cinnamon. Whoops.
Uh-oh. What's happening over there?
I was apparently clicked on OBS and doing Control Z changed the scene for some reason.
Oh. That's a problem. There's too many soft Rons in the world.
Too many Rons.
Interchangeable.
Those two Rons would be an interesting get together.
They would. Although Desiree and Kim would probably vibe. Desiree rides a motorcycle. Kim would be all about that.
All right.
Kim would just be like, "Oh, cool! Let me show you my jetpack,
I have to
my
stop
airplane."
Ron for robbing. Yeah, that'd be pretty funny.
Ooh, that would be a good crossover, actually.
Imagine Kay.
That would actually kind of slap.
Kay and Kim would be pretty great. Angles are tough and I hate them.
Kim Possible universe? Yes, I could see it.
I hate perspective. I know that there should be a door there.
Okay. I don't think I
But I
was
don't know
that
how
far
tall.
off with my original circle design. It's just this seam in the way that's messing me up. Ah!
Okay, Emma and slang.
And slang. My favorite character, Wolf by Slang.
That's the other thing about Ace Attorney. I feel like there's a fine balance between, you know, allowing any game to be a point of entry and completely alienating the other games every time. And I feel like Ace Attorney falls on the second half too often.
In that it's not welcoming?
No, in that Ace Attorney built itself so hard to be like you could start at any game and not get spoiled and not get whatever for the rest of the games.
Because I'm like,
that it's like,
I'm not so sure about that.
Why? Wait, what? Oh, they gotta get rid of it. I thought you said they gotta. Yeah, they have to get rid of it. Because also, the problem that they have is that they could totally do it without spoilers, though. Like,
so easily.
Like, they could still make it so that the other games exist without spoilers, though. Like, there's no reason we have to fucking ignore the other games. There's no reason for it.
Like, why couldn't we just have Phoenix in investigations?
Yeah, that's very true, Bass. But seriously, it's like, every time they were being weird, it was like, you can get around this very easily. God, I hope they get rid of it for 7. Because the people who are going to be playing 7 are the people who played all the other games. Like, I'm sorry, but that's the demographic.
It is. It's gonna be nostalgic Ace Attorney fans. That's exactly who it's gonna be.
Like, if anybody out there is like... If anybody out there is like, yeah, I always wanted to play Ace Attorney, let me start with the 7th game of the mainline series. It's like...
Who's thinking that?
That's the stupidest thing you ever said.
No, unless your franchise is Persona, Dragon Quest, what's some of the other ones? Final Fantasy. Those are the games where you could jump in at any time and pick it up, because each one is insanely different from the others.
Exactly. If they wanted games that you could pick up at any time, then you have every game as a different protagonist in a different place with different characters. And maybe there's, unfortunately, crossover, you know, with, like, cameos of certain characters. But, like, every case is, you know, every game is different. But I just want it to be treated like the other games existed. I don't think all weird girls are Maya in different flavors. I don't think so. I also don't think Apollo is not like a Phoenix clone either. But yeah, my biggest gripe is just it feels like they just act like the other games don't exist. Oh, you're talking to Allie. Okay. Sometimes chat moves and I can't tell.
I'll be honest, I'm multitasking right now and not exactly paying attention. Sorry.
Yeah, we didn't have to talk to Lotta, exactly. That's what we love about it.
No, oh my god, we did not need Lotta in our lives. Even if Lotta ended up a murder victim and Maya was like, oh, you want me to channel her? No!
Step away!
Don't you dare! Step away from the spirit medium.
Something like that.
It was funny though, because when we first saw Emma, it was like, oh, hi Maya. But different flavor.
They specifically made it that way. But when you got to know her, and that was also only a visual thing, when you got to know her, she was immediately very different from Maya.
Which is good.
Oh, yeah.
I'm glad they made her different.
I mean, obviously, unfortunately, a trait of a weird girl is being a kleptomaniac in some way. But
yeah, that's true.
That's a weird girl trait and not a Maya trait, you know?
See, this is where you gotta differentiate between the weird girl traits and the character traits. It's tricky, but it can be done.
Yeah, Emma wasn't nearly as food-focused as Maya originally, and
I feel like Kay diverged from Maya
different.
as soon as she like announced who she was. Like, she was breaking in to rescue us.
Kay flipped into the thing.
Immediately set her apart.
What do you mean Kay feels so Maya right now? I don't think so.
She does?
I never felt like Kay was very Maya.
Respectfully, I must disagree. Allie. I'm sorry.
It's more like the weird girls have to be, like, pushing the protagonist to do a little crime just for fun, right?
Just
because they steal evidence.
As a treat.
And that is a crime. And Phoenix especially points this out a lot. Mr. Goody Two-Shoes over there. Without
he's a good
Maya
boy.
or Emma, Phoenix would not take evidence. Kay also pushes Edgeworth to do a little bit of crime to solve the mystery. I'm also gonna be honest, Allie. Kay is more hands-on helpful than Maya is.
You got to that part, right?
Huh? Yeah.
Like the
Allie met
gizmo
Lang,
gadget
so
part?
we have the little thief and all of that. I think Allie's in the
And
last
it's already
one.
so different from the Magatama.
Yeah, Allie's in the last case of the first game, of the first investigations game.
Okay, that's what I thought. I just wanted to tread lightly.
Yeah. It's definitely reminiscent, Allie, because it's, you know, a lawyer weird girl dynamic. Like they're gonna cross, but I would not have mistaken. I would not have put Kay and Maya anywhere close. Honestly, I never even compared them.
I did my damnedest to make them sound as different as possible.
Yeah,
So
we
I was like,
forced.
oh, we can't just have Maya again.
Mars has the problem of being every single weird girl.
Literally all of them.
And unfortunately for Mars, weird girl is very typecast versus like defense attorney, quote unquote, is much like broader of a range for whatever reason. There's also just less of them.
I think I've done pretty well, though. I pat myself on the back for Kay's voice.
I think they are all differentiable. Yeah,
I only get to be protagonist when Mia's around, Bass. That was my one little moment.
Athena, yeah.
Oh, Athena gets her own case? I thought she was just on the side. A side character.
We'll have to find out.
I'm intrigued.
That would be very funny, Bess.
That would be hilarious.
That certainly does not help, Allie. Voicing the same. It's always funny. I love doing the abridged because we get to come back to these characters, especially like right now, like that we voiced so long ago.
Oh my gosh. My judge voice has come a long way.
Oh, 100%. And 2, it's just like they've all settled. You know?
They have.
My Phoenix voice is very different as well. You know, having that. Because it's very, like, original Phoenix voice. Kind of to Apollo. But now Phoenix voice, very not Apollo. You know?
It's very
it's
Phoenix.
Interesting. Yeah.
Got that quiddity.
Got the quiddity. But so it's kind of nice to be able to go back and have that sort of like
It's basically like having an archive so we can see our own growth.
Oh, we get to have like a redo though with the abridged, right? Because we waited so long to start them that we do get to have like this little like, oh, at this point like everybody has like a concrete, this is how we voice them.
Kay would 100% do that, Bass.
That'd be pretty great, yeah.
Kay would absolutely do that.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Oh, where'd it go? Well.
Don't lose your chocolate.
Oh, that's been eaten for a long time.
Ah. It's been consumed.
Oh yeah, that's been gone. That's been gone.
I'm going to attempt this circle again. I think the glove is dry. Just gotta line it up better. Marker, where's my marker? There.
Yeah, I gotta say, I'm working on the very last panels of Tally Marks 4. I gotta step it up.
You gotta give me more flats.
I know. I really gotta do that really soon, too. Hopefully I can finish the commission that I had gotten tomorrow and still have time to work.
It's fine if you take a little time, because I got this project to work on. So take all the time you need, actually.
No, you're gonna have to rush.
Yeah, Tally Mark's coming to an end. We're gonna get the boys again.
No. Tally Marks is not coming. This is 4 of 6 Tally Marks.
Well, it will eventually.
Yeah, it will eventually end. No, This is tally 4 of 6 because this was it's cut up in a way that we still used to do.
Okay,
for the
this one looks better.
Infinite scrolls.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we're still stuck in that? Oh my gosh.
This one is 5 is where we break out, but we still broke up the scripts this way, so that's why we can still refer to it as 4 and 5 and 6 instead of where it would just be one whole chapter of tally marks, right? Like,
I see.
Like, in the future, I'm assuming we're just doing... Because how did we do it? I have to look at my own thing. Entry, yeah. So we have journal entry blank, page blank. But an entry would just be a chapter, so there'd be no reason to break it back up into pages. It would just be physical journal, you know, comic pages.
True.
So the only reason tally marks is like this is because it was still in the infinite scroll loophole. I don't know for certain, Allie, but my best answer is probably not. I'll ask Dylan.
It's a question that demands an answer. Rule of fun? Tally marks comes to an end. And then we get to return to the boat with Hoaxin and the gang. You guys will get to see what the boat looks like in detail. We got some really cool details. It's a boat for animal-human hybrid, so there are some fun additions. Okay, I think this is the best this is gonna come out.
I have the answers.
What answer have you returned to us with?
There are no laws explicitly stating that a convicted felon cannot be a prosecutor or a detective. However...
That's massively concerning.
No, you misunderstand. No one's gonna fucking hire them. As a detective, if you are convicted of a felony, you cannot testify in court because you're useless. They're gonna bring up that you're convicted of a felony, and they're gonna be like, so their testimony is unreliable, so you're useless. A prosecutor, you're gonna be fired. Like, while there is no explicit law that prevents it, you're not gonna get hired to do the thing. You know? So.
How reassuring.
Yeah. Who was never... Edgeworth was arrested and charged. He was not convicted. Lana was arrested and charged. She was not convicted of murder, but she was convicted of evidence tampering and, like, probably I'm blanking on the word of the thing. Like desecrating a corpse kind of thing. That's not the word I want, but, you know.
Probably not a great look.
Yeah. But arrested, no issue. It's like convicted of a crime, you know. Yeah. So it goes, you get arrested, then to stay arrested, you have to be charged. And that is when you are, you know, told that you are guilty of these things, right? That we are charging you with these crimes, okay? Which is basically accusing you of something, right? A charge is officially accusing you of doing a thing. When you are found guilty, you are now convicted of those crimes. If you are found not guilty, you are not convicted of those crimes. That is my understanding. Not a legal jargon understanding. Jake Marshall would probably never be able to be a detective again. He could likely stay on desk duty guarding the fucking evidence. Maybe not guarding the evidence hall because that's evidence related. He could probably be put on desk duty somewhere else, though.
I think he'd have to be relocated.
And never get to handle evidence again. Like, in any way. And never have access
And we'll
to
never
evidence
see Jake
again.
the cactus.
Mm-hmm.
Or was it Charlie?
It's not Jake and it's not Charlie.
What the hell was the cactus's name?
Billy?
Oh, it was Billy? Okay.
Shit! Billy needs a fucking date everything, court everything now, huh?
Oh, he wasn't already in the roster?
No, nobody mentioned him. Only mentioned Charlie.
Oh, snap! No,
Nice.
Billy.
I think
Tisk,
it is
tisk.
Billy.
Because
he has a cowboy hat.
Because Billy sounds correct, like we said that during our playthrough.
Yeah, but he also has a cowboy hat. So, like...
It'll be very interesting figuring out how to make a...
Oh, I'm so here for a fucking cactus-themed
Billy
cowboy.
could be non-binary. Billy could be an androgynous name.
That's also true. I just like drawing men sue me.
I know you do.
Art fight haters ain't gonna misogynize
I'm thinking
me.
of the possibilities. The possibilities, Ori.
Cowboy, love me.
So many. We all love a good cowboy around here.
We also
Still
love
waiting
cowboys.
to watch the new season of Trigun.
I know. Life is hard.
Life is hard. Life is busy.
Life is so busy.
Life is very busy. What about Angel Star? Could
She
work
tampered with
again?
evidence as a civilian.
Yeah, I think she's
and
out.
she perjured on the stand, so
Yeah,
again, no
not
legal
Not a good look.
like there's nothing legally preventing her, but she was already fired once. They ain't gonna let her back on. There was a really interesting thing.
You guys get a glove update.
I heard, I watched like a short, and it was somebody talking about how like BL actually has like feminist roots and all this stuff, and it was interesting. But the most interesting part to me was the comments, and one talked about how it was like, yeah, I think it also has to do like with being ace, because then if you're a ace woman and it's BL, you don't have to even concern yourself with projecting yourself onto one of the characters. You could just kind of like be there and just experience the romance, but not have to be associated with it all. And it was like, God damn, that hits so good. That's so real though. Why is that so real? I was like, damn, I never thought about that, but wow. Yes. That's exactly what it is. Yeah, like, exactly. I'm like, wow. That was a revelation I never thought about, but it's so accurate. Because you're right. I want the two characters to love and to love each other and have a loving relationship and get to experience that romance, but I don't want anything to do. They can stay over there. I don't want to have to relate in any way. It's so real. So real.
That's a valid take. I could see how we got to that conclusion.
It hit me so hard. I was like, wow, yeah, this is exactly how I interact with BL and etc. content. Is very much, I want it to be over there in a box that I can view from my, I don't want to project it anyway. And someone just put it into words, and I was like, damn. Wow.
It's always nice when someone's able to take the jumbled thoughts in your head and give them form, and it's like, yes, that's what I've been trying to say all along.
That would be so interesting, Bess. Well, it's, everybody always accuses, like, Fujoshis and shit of, like, fetishizing and sexualizing people. And I was like, yeah, it happens. Unfortunately,
It does happen.
People
It
do
is
that.
part of it.
Humans
and I think definitely
are not perfect.
Early 2000s. Yaoi is probably responsible for that. 90s and 2000s, because you also had not the greatest dynamics as well. There was a lot of power play happening in a lot of those stories. So not great. Really, the wholesome BL revolution came about with Sasaki and Miyano. It really did. I feel like Sasaki and Miyano changed the game. Because after that, we got Twilight Focus, we got Cherry Magic, we got Tadaima Okairi. We got all these wholesome shows that focused on the relationship and the growth and the character development. Oh gosh, not Rent-A-Girlfriend, Roval. Not Rent-A-Girlfriend.
And that's another reason why
I was cackling the other day. I saw some promo art for the newest season of that, where it had, I think it's the main girl, and then one of the other girls in the harem, and it's like, oh, if someone looks at this and think they're getting a Yuri, they're going to be very disappointed. Because the way the promotional art was, it was literally Rent-A-Girlfriend, and then the two girls under it, facing each other and doing that little, classic anime hand touch thing. Yeah, sorry guys, you're not getting Rent-A-Yuri. That's not Rent-A-Girlfriend. That's not what that's about.
No, Bass. There was this one. I was scrolling on the YouTube Shorts, and I came across this one video, and it's with a fisheye lens from above, but right on top of this guy's face. And the caption is, POV, your boyfriend thinks everything can be cured with water. And it's basically just I have a headache. And then it's again, this POV is the up, big fish. And he's like, so you need some water? You should drink more water. And it just keeps going, and it gets progressively come on, I have something to share. And she's like, if it's fucking water, I'm like, no, you'll love it. It's great. It's come here. And he just keeps giving water. And it's hilarious. And then the last one is oh, you look sad. You're okay. And it's oh, I'm so. And he's like, you good? And she's like, my dog died. He's like, oh. And he's puts away the glass of water for a second, and then he's like, well. Goes to give the water again. And I sent this to Dylan because I am the guy in this one that everything can be fixed with water, because it's definitely a lot of his issues can be fixed with water. And he found it so funny. And so now I'll literally go up to him and I put my head on his chest, so I'm looking up at him at this terrible, horrible angle, and go, have you been drinking water? And we're no. It's definitely their place, Allie. It's all about it's all about the message.
Just read technically a toxic yaoi comic. It was called Smoke Gets in Your Eyes.
Yeah.
And that was actually really well done. Because they parallel the main character trying to get out of the mafia with trying to get out of a very controlling relationship. And the two stories happening simultaneously really do complement each other well. And it's it's very clear that's the intention from the beginning. Immediately from the get-go, there is a power imbalance. You never get the idea this is gonna last.
It really is the, I think, toxic blank. Toxic any relationship being depicted is fine as long as the point is that this is a toxic relationship. Right?
Exactly.
The point has to be that this is not good and this is a bad scenario. The problem...
I was saying it earlier today, like, yes, there's the Jonka shippers out there, but for the most part, they recognize it's toxic as hell, and, for lack of a better word, they have fun with the concept.
Yeah,
But it's like, you could only do that with those characters because of that dynamic.
Yeah, well, I mean, there was a, there's a webtoon. It's that one artist that recently did that bunch of, like, Treasure Planet art that we keep seeing. I recognize their art style immediately, but I can't remember what it was. But, like, the whole webtoon was about, like, going between, like, fairy tales and all this stuff and blah, blah, blah. And there's literally, basically all of the characters in the fairy tales are gender swapped, which is fun. And so Captain Hook is a woman, and the, like, one of the side characters is a whole plot point is that she gets roped into being on the evil side because she gets in a toxic relationship with Hook. So it is toxic Yuri. But it's never painted as, like, yes, this is where she's supposed to be, and this is good, and this is fine. It's always pointed as a, oh, fuck, can we get out of this, please? Can we please? Uh-oh.
Even, there's another webtoon out there, Osora, that has a toxic relationship. And it is painted as such.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they never suggest, hey, this is a good place for this character to stay. No. The other characters around them are like, you need to get out of here.
But the denial is done so well. Like, the
denial is really done
it's
well.
Written
like, and that
really
makes
well.
the villain even scarier because you see how he got in the character's head.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's very well written. It's very well done.
But then you have, like romantasy a lot of times, or, like, just classic, you know, hetero romance novels. It's just like, yes, we are, like, glorifying really horrible things. And it's like,
and that's the problem, because it is the glorifying. There's no recognition.
It's the no. This is the final love interest.
Not desirable.
This is where we end up with this character that is incredibly horrible and terrible. And it's like, but it's okay because they're hot. And it's like, no.
Whether to say, like, there's no self-awareness. I don't know if it's that per se. Yeah, pretty much, Bass. E.L. James, Colleen Hoover, the lot of them.
No, exactly, Allie, exactly. And no, it really is the, like, and you can tell when the vibes are off really fast if you're like unaware person. But the problem is that there are a lot of people who aren't, and thus those are the people who then start thinking, this is fine. And it's like, no, no, it's not fine. Please.
Oh, I can only imagine how that book went, Bass.
Damn. Oof.
It's true, and I understand it's part of the escapism.
I think there's a
I do want to give
difference,
people
though.
credit that they're able to recognize that. It's when they don't that it becomes an issue.
I think there's a big difference between a bad boy and an abuser, though. Because to me, a bad boy is like, maybe they like are like you can have like a difference, you know. And there's also another thing where it's
I'm trying to think of classic like bad boy. I'm really trying to think of an example here.
No licks. I mean, I just think immediately of like Ron's little bad boy phase, right? In like even in, because all I'm thinking of is like fucking Agony County in Sasuke. Sasuke could be interesting. it's
I can
very
see it.
like a
Okay.
there's a difference between a morally gray character as well, which I feel leans bad boy, than again somebody that's treating you wrong, because it's like the
Shadow the Hedgehog. Okay, yeah, honorary bad boy.
But it's like the enemies to lovers thing, where it's like, oh, this person can be like a villain, but they're still like treating you well overall.
Well, the
right?
character
like, they're
from
not
Iron Widow,
violating
then.
your consent very obviously. You know, they're
The
not
love interest
like,
from Iron Widow. There you go.
Exactly.
There's your bad
No,
boy.
that's a great one.
Oh no,
that's a
good
great
example. He was actually jailed.
No,
in that,
he was literally
series.
in jail. He was literally a drunk. He was literally like feared, touted to be this horrific like monster.
No, Light Yagami was toxic.
Light Yagami was toxic.
Light Yagami's not a bad boy. That man was toxic. You
I
saw
have
how he
no
treated Misa
comment.
Misa.
I have never seen the series. I don't know, but he specifically still respected the main character, right? We're talking an Iron Widow. Like, he's still like, there was a struggle there. Yeah, okay, but Macaque's a good
I believe
one
it,
too.
Allie.
Macaque's a good one too, because even in what we've seen of him, while he maybe goes far,
He stirs up trouble.
he still didn't like all I'm gonna say is
But-
Macaque could have killed MK many times already, and he didn't.
he really
And
could've.
while he's not good, there is a level of he's trying to push MK to be more strong, and he talks about how I'm a teacher, you know, like there's little inklings in there of like, maybe you're going about this wrong, bud. You know, you've thrown the kid into the deep end of the pool, and you're waiting to see if they don't
added
drown.
a bit of a tragic backstory for him, it was over. He was a bad boy, not a villain.
But there's also the
Would be a good
level
example.
Is that
Mello works.
when you are a well-adjusted person, you can have fantasies of things that you understand are not realistic, because if that was to happen in real life, that is a bad situation, right? However, when media is put out constantly in a way that shows people, especially younger people, who are not yet well-adjusted and do not yet have those faculties about them.
And that's just true for everybody. Your brain isn't fully developed until your late 20s.
It's like porn, right? When that's unrealistic, and you, as an adjusted person, as an adult, can understand that that is unrealistic, and whether or not you partake is your decision, right? Like, that is now a separate thing, but you can recognize that that is a depiction that is not realistic, right? That is a dramatized whole thing. And thus, it's a problem when younger people, like teens, get a hold of that because they don't know that. And they don't realize that. And then we have people that are terrible because of it for various ways, right? It's similar with a lot of these, like, romance books, is that you have younger and younger people getting a hold of these things and not being able to recognize that this is a bad situation, and if this was to happen to you in real life, this is not good and you need to get out of it, and that this is toxic. And so it's like a really hard line to, like, differentiate when media, especially nowadays, is so melting pot, mixing bowl, blah, 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 blah. There's no, like, age demographics anymore.
Oh yeah, no, doesn't help at all, Roval.
Yeah, 100% Roval. No, it's totally part of the problem. But, so it's like, there's nothing wrong with having a quote-unquote, I don't even know what else I would say, so I'm using this word, but I don't think it's the right word, but like a problematic fantasy, in heavy air quotes, where it's like, you recognize that, like, doing that in real life, not viable. Don't do that. This should not happen in real life. But you can think about it. You know, you can keep it to yourself.
We have imaginations. We can use them.
Sobbing Kermit.
There was also, it kind of ties into something else I was reading the other day.
But then you pull a Colleen Hoover and that's bad. Don't pull a Colleen Hoover.
It's very difficult to draw the line. I was watching this on like a writer's channel. And the person was talking about like how a lot of people conflate, oh, if this person writes about a character doing bad actions, they must condone those actions. Like, they must believe that.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, read with some nuance. Like, the whole argument there was, you have a fictional character. You have a doll in your hand. You can make that doll do anything, include doing the stuff that you as a person wouldn't dream of doing.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have villains if we didn't do that.
Yep.
I was like, that's where the loss of nuance really kills me a little inside.
No, and that was something recently, Bass, that I heard about, and we gotta wrap it up because it is 11, but
oh my gosh, that flew.
It was a big thing that it was like, age demographics are shrinking and going away. And it's like, that's so real. You know, shows that, like, younger and younger children are watching shows that are like, this was not made for you. Why are you watching? But it's also like, you watch them get pandered to.
When my kids first watched K-pop Demon Hunters last year, I was baffled because of the lyrics in the song Soda Pop. And it's like, these kids should not be singing that song.
Yeah, but it's like watching, you know, like the amount of children watching Has Been Hotel. No.
The amount of kids watching The Amazing Digital
Rick and
Circus.
Morty.
I'm like,
The Amazing Digital Circus. Yeah.
What the hell?
I watched a horrific... I'm going to end on this. I saw a horrific clip of what turned out to be, I think it was a 9-year-old at a panel with the voice actors for Has Been Hotel asking Angel Dust's VA about the, like, recording the noises for the sex scene at the beginning. And it was like, where are your parents? Literally, you can see,
what
like, all of the voice actors up there be like, where are your parents? And she's just like, they're over there. And it's like, ha ha! The K-pop Demon Hunters
really
is a little more subtle,
Allie.
but this one with Hasbin is like, what? No, there aren't.
That is nuts.
Yeah, whoa, indeed.
Yeah.
Whoa. But no, Allie, that's a big one, and it's all capitalism. It's all capitalism.
It is.
I recently saw an interesting little thing, and it talked about KidNet. That was cute. That was an idea.
Oh.
But yeah, goddamn yikes. Yeah, get your child. No, they were there. They were just there.
They were there.
Letting her do this.
They were just letting it happen.
Yeah, bad. But, thank you all for watching.
I hope you got a lot out of tonight's discussions.
You can go the entire adult cast of Outcast having a jolly old time on the comic website. There you go.
Yes, do check that out. And if you don't like reading, hey, there's always the dub on the Folding Planets YouTube channel.
Yes.
So if you've enjoyed the voices tonight, you can experience more of them over there, including Dylan.
Yes. And you can also watch the March Hotel video
for that.
There. But remember, it will be
Yes,
Ace Attorney.
or the Paper Demon, if you want to learn a bit about that.
It will be Ace Attorney Thursday, so that will be our Thursday stream. No stream Friday. So if we don't see you Thursday, have a lovely weekend. Have a lovely rest of your week. Otherwise, happy hump day.
Good luck.
See you on Thursday. Good night.
Bye-bye.